Should have been live an hour ago when we started.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the hell.
This is where we're at. Weezer's also in attendance for your execution, by the way. I don't know if you saw that one.
Who is that?
Fucking Weezer. As in the band, the Weezer. But not the real life band Weezer, because we have no right to them. This is the mock band Weezer, Wheeezer from Faerun. They're made out of a bunch of people who wheeze.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Anyways, if you want to flip back over to the other section, session number 4, which 3 doesn't exist, and go up to the top portion of the map, and that's where we're going to start today, because we didn't start playing. We spent 2 hours building a map.
It is a very pretty map.
Thank you.
And then we also spent a bit of money planning your character's death, which was actually not really going to happen.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. Glad I showed up.
Saving that. We'll be using that for a future episode. Way down the line. Y'all are going to forget about that, and it's going to come out of nowhere.
We used death too. He actually dies this time.
You'll never guess what happens this time.
Welcome back to the haunt. On the last session, you guys had climbed your way out of whatever underground hole that then disappeared. That was conjured by Lich, which just decided to fuck with you guys pretty hardcore, and then disappeared after some frightening, very weird hand movements in which he was telling you guys to do certain things. Anyways, that's over with. And you find yourselves outside of the eastern section of Neverwinter, right outside the gates.
Oh, and Camper read the book.
Oh yeah.
Which book?
The book the Lich wanted.
The book at the bottom of the adamantine forge.
Now I have the symbol on my face.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, the symbol on your face, which, if I recall, is a line downwards, then hooked off to the left.
It's literally on the
I'm not
previous
looking over
map.
Okay, I mean, yeah. I know what it is.
With a crescent, yeah.
I know what it is.
I tried looking it up. I had no fucking clue.
Yeah, I got a message from him the next day where he was like, I have no idea what the fuck that is. I tried to look it up. It makes no fucking sense. What are you doing? Was it this?
Let me actually go back into this. It was...
Into 90 degrees, but yeah.
It was...
It looked like a hook.
And then it was like... You said it was this, and then off of here, it was fucking crescent.
Oh, yeah. Dude, and then dude. That's terrible, but yeah. Yeah, you got a little boxed moon on your face. Letting you know right now, that is a buddy, I don't know how to put this to you. It's a venereal disease.
Woo!
You got how do I not make this offensive?
DnD AIDS.
Awesome. AIDS.
All right, how do I not make it offensive? 2 offensive suggestions. I was gonna say nomalus. Or nomies. You got the nomies? Watch out, everybody. Like... Stay away from Long Dick. He's got the nomies.
Sounds like some weird TV awards.
He slowly turns into
a gnome. Back to the 95th
The disease is just Camper slowly turning into a gnome.
This year we're electing Brad Gnome Pitt. That's right, every gnome has gnome in the middle of their name.
Checks out.
Leader
slowly
DiCaprio.
Slowly turning into a gnome, starting with his genitals. Is that how that works?
At this rate, we're going to have a gnome campaign at some point. Pure gnome. Nothing but the gnome.
No, just so we can call him Gnome Dick Tano.
God
Gnome
damn it.
Dictano. Long Dick Gnome. I prefer that one. That one's a good one.
I'm
Anyways.
trying to sneak around this bandit camp, but the sound of my dick dragging through the grass keeps alerting the guards.
Alright.
Just think about
Make
it
a
now.
video.
If you let it get hard, it's used as a baseball bat.
That's
All right,
actually a
comedians.
blunt weapon. Thank you very much.
How come you guys never have this much conversation with each other inside character voice, you motherfuckers?
Because we're talking about my dick, alright?
You're talking about Tano's dick.
Yes.
Are you Tano?
For all intents and purposes, at this point in time, yes.
Goddamn right. Always in character, never break character. Am I right, motherfuckers?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Okay, let's get this going.
All right. So you guys find yourself in the middle of the clearing. You guys have all your equipment again. +1 bag of holding, +1 book of Eldritch Blast. And what was the name of the book from last time? Jesus fuck! I gotta write these things down.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta write these things down. I mean, I always write these things down, but I really gotta write these things down. Oh, well, here's the fun part. Hey Tano, would you do me a favor and try to find that book the Lich was looking for?
Do I have to roll?
No, you don't have to roll. You can just look in your bag of holding.
I have the bag of holding now?
All right, motherfuckers, we're gonna be really concise about this. We'll start being concise about this, and every time you fall down a fucking cliffside,
You
attempt an
told
athletics check,
me
you'll stick
he's
100
the
deep.
one who had the bag of holding before.
Okay,
I'm just making sure. I'm not just walking
And
over
all
and
of a
start
sudden-
going through the bag of
and-
holding.
All of a sudden, a gnome walks up to the three of you dipshits and introduces himself.
As the bag.
My name is Rinder. Look in the fucking bag. And then the gnome poofs out of fucking existence. Congratulations. Now we're RPing, bitches.
All right.
I searched the bag of holding for the book.
It's not there. You guys hear, as if a whisper on the wind. Yeah, I mean, it was a
God damn it.
fever dream, motherfuckers. So yeah, Neverwinter gates, right in front of you guys if you want to head on that
Over
way,
there.
or
I'm
talk
gonna
to
turn
yourself
around
to
and
figure out
walk
what
in
the
the
fuck's going
opposite
on.
direction.
I mean, if you walk in the opposite direction, you're gonna walk off screen, and then your character's gonna disappear forever. All right? You want to break the fourth wall? Break the fourth wall, bitch. That's the fourth wall right there. It's right there. You walk that direction, it's broken. All right, we're off. We're off. We're off books now. Tano's coming to real life. I'm gonna insert a picture of myself into this world. All right. Wow, he came back a lot bigger. All right. We're getting the giggles out right now. That's the best part. All right. Anyways, you guys come back up. You realize that the book is no longer there. You have a strange feeling that the Lich may have just been messing with you the whole entire time. The bag of holding's still there. Hold on. The bag of holding's still there. The book of Eldritch Blast is still there. The GP that you guys got is still there. So it seems to be that most of that was an illusion. I mean, you guys did come up through a hole in the ground that then disappeared right afterwards. We're dealing with the Lich here, guys. He's pretty fucking powerful.
What about the
Anyways,
gold?
you all smell. The gold? Yeah, you still have it. All your gold pieces are there.
What
So you
about
still
the
have 1,000 gold. The
immovable
immovable
rod?
rod's still the immovable rod's still there for now.
Rotting.
All right. You fucking hate both of you. No, sorry. I hate all three of you. There is no favoritism here.
Thank you, Ren. We hate
Wyvern's
you
is the
equally as well.
favorite. We all know it.
But yeah, you guys can all assume that what just happened was mostly illusionary magic mixed with a tinge of real. It's mostly so you don't break the illusion. The gnomes were real. You killed a lot of gnomes. I'm going to say that right now, but I'm not going to mean it.
Hell yeah.
But man, psychologically, you guys got to be fucked up at this point. I mean, you have fever dreams
As I'm walking
and
into
fever
the city,
dreamed
I'm
and fever
singing
dreamed.
humming a jaunty tune.
All right. As you walk
All right.
into the city, you
All
see
right.
two guards. You see two guards standing in front of the gate.
You get your ass over here.
And you guys can all see these guards looking at each other, looking back at you, looking at each other, looking back at you. And then you can't really hear what the one guard says, but the other guard just starts laughing. And then the guard on the top there, the left guard, stares at you, Tano, and goes, "What the fuck are you whistling about, you fucking cunt?" And that's about as much of that accent that I'll ever try to attempt and do, and I apologize now for even trying. Anyways, he just goes, "You're a fucking cunt, what you whistling about?"
Gnomes.
Just the utter silence.
Yep.
I-
Just gnomes, and then I smile.
You're whistling about gnomes. Is
Yep.
that what you're really gonna do?
Yeah.
Why are you whistling about gnomes?
Because there was a lot of them, and now there is none of them.
What do you mean there were a lot of gnomes? Just
There were a lot of gnomes, man. I don't know what else you want from me. There was a lot of gnomes.
Okay.
okay. Well, I mean, where were? You know what? Excuse my manners. Excuse me. Who are you? Why are you walking up to the gates of Neverwinter? Can I get some ID or at least some verification? Because right now it looks like there's a lizard person, an owlkin, and do you side note? Do you have your hood on right now?
Who?
You.
Sure. I do believe
No,
I said more often than not I will have the hood up at all times.
Okay. I'm just asking. Okay.
No, I know. I'm
And
explaining.
I really got to get a voice for these guys. Sorry, hold on. I'm a douche. I'm sorry, just some vocal warm ups. I'm a douche.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow?
A knife, a spoon, a bottle, and a fork. I just really fucked up that whole entire vocal exercise. Anyways, so the top guard looks to the other guard. He goes, "All right, I can't do anything but my normal voice. These guards are me. They're the DM. Hello,
There you go.
hi players. Just breaking the fourth wall real quick. My name's Reindeer. I'm your god." And then you guys
For
see
the
a bright
second
pink
time in 5
flashlight and
minutes.
forget everything in the last 10 seconds.
All the gods are really all just have your face.
I'm actually having a real big time trying to get into it right now. I'm so
He's got
sorry.
a real big time trying to get into it, guys.
My brain do funny.
Okay, Erlinda's gonna talk now, so.
Mhm.
So she walks up to this smaller guard who's clearly
Are you
smaller.
disguised?
Yes, I mean I have the token. Whenever I have two
Okay.
different
Yeah,
tokens.
the token.
Yeah. I saw the other token before. That's why. Sorry.
Yeah, I haven't brought the token over yet, so.
Oh,
So she's gonna talk to
goddamn,
him.
sorry.
Hello, dear God. We're just passing through. I'm sorry about my friend with gnomes. He really likes gnomes.
A fucking lizard person! It's a fucking lizard person! Get the fuck back! What are you?
Did
Yeah,
you
it's been a
just
while
say
since
she was
we
a
had.
lizard person?
I'm literally what you just said I am. I'm a lizard person. Lizard folk. Yes, we are just passing through. Can we gain entrance into your city?
Ain't no lizard person passing through these gates while I'm standing here, which is the right guard. That's the right guard's accent. You get a feeling that they don't really care about where you're from, just as long as you can guard a door.
Yes, well, can you, pretty please let us in?
Oh, you want to roll me a persuasion check on that?
Yeah, one that I should.
Ain't nobody getting through this door. Please?
Yeah.
Okay. I hope
Let
it's
me
a
just
nat
drop
20.
my
That'd be
plus
fucking
10
great.
persuasion.
Okay.
Oh, great, because these guys aren't very charismatic to begin with.
Yeah, 23.
Oh, well, fuck you. Well, if you say please, I'll let you through the door. Says a third guard in the distance that you cannot see right now, who's been paying attention to this the whole entire time. He's actually sitting. These square blocks, by the way, are guard towers. So yeah, and yeah, Seth Rogen is the terrible accent. But yeah, what you hear right now is like the grinding of gears as the door kind of opens up. It's kind of like it's not like stone on stone like the door, the stone walls were in the prior dungeon. It's more of like a. You ever hear a drawbridge go up?
Click, click, click,
Like
click,
the
click, click.
yeah, like the clicking as like the gears kind of exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like an anchor being pulled up.
So yeah, you're hearing the gears kind of clicking in place, but they're not made out of stone or anything like that. It's kind of like a simple wooden gate. So like Neverwinter has this huge kind of wall around it, and then the inner part of Neverwinter where like the royalty are, like that royal sector, not the noble quarter that I've talked about before, is kind of walled off on its own, and that's like a much better wall. Because it wasn't nearly as impacted during the original apocalypse that hit the world. Boom, baby, I'm back into story building mode. Anyways, with that, you do pass that persuasion check by like a fucking mile and a half. I would have given it to you on a 10. So yeah, the door is open up. The gate kind of goes up. It doesn't like open outwards or inwards. It just opens upwards. So yeah, you guys can pass it. There is a third person behind that wall. You now see that voice that was coming through.
Thank you.
Hello there. All I need is a bit of ID or any kind of written permission to get in here. It is kind of weird that we're seeing a lizard person and an owlkin.
Well, we're
But
not from around here, so they said we're just passing through looking for some supplies.
I mean, obviously you're not from around here, you scaly fuck, but that's besides the point.
She's just gonna smile and pretend she didn't hear that.
I would take an Eldritch Blast to the face. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do I actually have ID? I don't think
yeah, actually you do. You do have an ID. What you have is a letter of permission that grants passage between the gates of Neverwinter, and it does have the seal of the. Remind me the name of the thing again.
Shit. Okay.
It's been a while. I actually had to look up the NPC name, by the way. So you will be seeing a little bit more about this today.
Okay. The shroud, I think.
The shroud, yes. So there is an insignia of the shroud. Now remember, the shroud is
pretty
for the most part, it's like an urban legend.
Yeah.
For you, however, it is not. We're also not going to be using deafened as much, so you guys are privy to this knowledge. Just remember, no metagaming. But yeah, so the shroud does have an insignia. It is recognized among the guards. It is very, very rare to see this insignia. However, given the stance on how these guards have been treating you guys so far, it's probably not a bad idea to pull this out. I don't know if you want the other two to see this, but it is a small little letter with written permission from not just the shroud. The shroud is the seal. It is written permission from the Royal Council of Neverwinter. Which grants whoever holds that piece of paper entrance and exit of the city of Neverwinter. So, it's your choice if you want to do that.
Yeah, no, that.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I'll give that to him, and I'll say they're with me.
So you say that and hand over the letter over to the guard here, and he snatches it out of your hand. Which might kind of irritate you given how important that piece of paper is. But he takes a look down, and you see his brow kind of furrow into like, I can't fucking believe what I'm seeing right now. Not confusion, but kind of frustration. It seems like he wanted a fight. He pockets the letter, and he says, "All right, I haven't seen many of you before, but you're good to go. I don't want to see you around here again. And he kind of just walks away,
I'll
or at
need
least
that
starts
back.
walking away. What was that?
I'll need that back.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to give a non-human something that I don't even think he really has. And he kind of starts walking back up to you. And he's going to get in your face about this.
Did I
Okay.
see him hand it over? Did I see anything about it, or was that all?
You want to give me a perception roll real quick? And we can roll that back into this.
Wasn't necessarily being like stealthy with it, but
No, he wasn't.
Not one.
damn it.
So, but I love when that shit happens.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, you were looking straight at the sun. Your eyes kind of hurt right now. I'm gonna say it again. You didn't hand me anything. You're good to go. So go. Or do we have a problem?
So as he's coming up to me, I'm gonna try to use my echo.
Cool. What do you want to do?
Pop
Your
it.
echo appears a mile away.
Yeah. Yeah, we're right here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Pop it up basically behind him, and see if I can't swap. Well, that'd be. I don't know. The thought was to pop it up and then swap and try to like pickpocket.
I mean,
since he's doing that, can I have like Orlinda like oh, what the hell? Oh, I fucking had to reconnect for a moment there. What the hell?
no worries. Don't.
I'm gonna have Orlinda
I
just
had
stand in
a-
front of
Oh.
him and talk to him and distract him for a bit. Oh, surely, sir, there was something that we handed to you. I mean, it's quite important to us.
Okay. How I want to kind of get this to go. Ryu, you just popped your echo in, right?
Yes, ideally it
I
was
want
supposed to
you,
be
if you
behind
want to,
him. But...
if you want to do the swap, I'll let you do those in the same action because we're not in combat right now. So this is free flow.
Mhm.
So if you want to do in the same action to swap places so you're behind him to do the sleight of hand check, I will let you do that. You will get advantage on the sleight of hand check to pickpocket him because Erlinda is distracting the guard right now.
Teamwork.
So it's the Seth Rogen, right?
I mean,
I thought
do you want me to do... Let me
I'm
just
sorry. I
retcon
thought
this
it was.
voice real quick. Yeah, it's Seth Rogen.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm just making sure.
I thought it was this guy
It's
with the.
fucking Seth Rogen. Why am I not doing the... Yeah, I don't like when yeah, we're rolling this voice. This is now the accent. I'm so sorry. I'm done doing British accents because I can't fucking do them whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know about you, you scaly fuck, but I think I have a problem with you. I think I have a problem with your friend, and I really don't like that guy with the hood on. But
Well,
you're not getting this back.
well, I mean, sorry, sir. I mean, just why do you have a problem with us? You know, she kind of acts so. Despite
Sir,
her
just
like,
call me sir. I'm an officer. You're gonna respect my authority, ma'am.
well, that's what I said. I mean, sir, isn't that respectful?
You just see him trying to process this, and it's not really processing. You kind of get the feeling he might be dumb as fuck.
24 with advantage.
24. All right. Fuck yeah. He doesn't feel it. He don't see it. You slide your hand in there, and he's got big pockets. He ain't gonna feel that. You just pull it right out and just pocket that for yourself again.
Awesome. And then at my as soon as I possibly can, I'm gonna shift back and then dismiss the echo.
Okay. Since
Cool.
Olinda sees
Cool.
that he's got what we needed, so he's just gonna say, "Well, that's a real shame. Then you're a big, strong officer of the law. And we have to obey you.
Yeah, I am big and strong.
I hope you have a very
Don't
good day."
be lady. Yeah, move along. Like I said in the first place. And he just walks off.
And they go the other direction.
Cool.
Thank you for that.
So
Okay.
you're gonna walk down the street. Sorry.
And Linda's just gonna say, with security like that is no wonder crime is so high in this place.
Sorry, dying.
There
Mood.
we go.
Right then, gentlemen,
Yeah.
where should we go to now?
Do we need anything? Are we planning on going somewhere?
So all of you, or two of you, have lived in the city. You guys know you're in the Eastern Gate. So the only way to go forward from here is just to keep following the road until it breaks off into the main quarters. So you got two options. You want to go back and deal with the guards. You want to go forward.
Let's go forward, not push our luck.
Chugga chugga choo
Yeah.
choo railroad.
Like I have a
railroad.
place in this. I have a place that we can focus on, or figure out what our next, figure out what is even happening, and what our next steps are going to be.
Well, at the start, lead the way, dear sir.
And
Cool.
yeah, so lead them
So you
into the
guys get
slums.
you guys get a couple of feet or a couple of yards down the road before you encounter somebody on the main walkway, which is this orange gopher man, because he was put into existence. Somehow he. Congratulations.
Mm.
Yes.
Move your tokens up to him, my
The
friends.
fucking Philadelphia Gopher mascot. I'll move yours.
Oh, dude,
Oh, thank you.
I'm trying to think of the Philly slang right now, and it's not hitting me right now. Shit. Yeah, you guys see a giant gopher man in an orange shirt and nothing else, and you guys just walk past him.
Yep.
All right.
Now, you see a guy standing. You see a gopher man. I don't know if we have a species for that. There probably is, but we're gonna go with gopher man.
There is not.
Cool. So Gopherkin is now a race in the haunt. But you see a strange animal-esque man in the middle of the road, and as you approach him, he actually skedaddles up to you. Skadoodles. He puts the slappers down on the pavement and starts walking. And runs up to you guys, and he says, "Hey, hey! You guys new to Neverwinter? You guys been here before? I can tour guide for you. I've been all around. I know every quarter like the back of my hand. And guess what? You would never believe it. I can even get non-humans up to the fucking noble quarter. Would you believe that? It may be a little hole in the wall that I might have dug out myself, but you know. Anyways, tour guides, a couple of gold pieces. I'll take 10 gold P for each of you. I'd give you a guide through the city.
We've been here
ignore
before.
him
Thank
and
you.
Hey, you want to buy my mixtape?
Nope. I don't even have a player. Goodbye.
Come on, I'll polish your boots.
What's a tape?
I guess.
It's a kind of stone etching that my people have across the ocean because I am from a distant, far away land.
Oh, aquatic.
Why
Huh?
are you here then?
To sell my mixtape and make some money so I can bring it back to my family of gopher people. And as he says that, you kind of see a little sweat bead come down one side of his face as if something's not right. I got kids to feed. Come on.
Do you have kids to feed?
I don't know. Do you have kids to feed?
No.
Good. Then give me some gold pieces. Buy my mixtape and get the fuck out of here.
No.
You're gonna buy my mixtape. You're gonna buy it and you're gonna
No.
like it.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
So at this
We're-
point, this guy, by the way, he's like 3 foot tall. He's a little guy. He like comes up to your legs, Tano, and he just like grabs them and tries to like hold on to you. Like, I'm not letting go until you buy the mixtape.
Okay.
He's not.
I don't have
He's
any money
not.
on me, so have fun. I'll wait here.
I mean, he's not particularly heavy either. Just letting you know that right now.
I kind of figured. I was gonna wait for the other two to move away.
All right, you gonna wait here? I'll wait here with you.
All right.
Buy
Cool.
my mixtape.
No.
Hey, you two. You want your friend back? Buy my mixtape.
Yeah, we'll see you in a bit.
All right.
This is
Have
kind of
fun.
fucked. I have kids. I've told you about my kids. I need to feed my family.
That's nice. I don't.
It's like
I don't
10
care.
GP. It's not that much.
Then why do you need it if it's not that much?
10 GP is plenty for GoFo people. I don't know if
Oh,
you
is
know
it?
anything about my people, but
I
10
don't,
GP.
actually.
That's a lot.
You just said it wasn't.
Well, not for you. For GoFo. Are you a GoFo person?
No, clearly.
Oh, clearly you're not a GoFo person.
No,
Well, you
I'm not a
wouldn't
Gopher
understand my
person.
culture. You wouldn't understand my culture and the methods of which we use our economy to.
Are they like decently far away?
I mean, it's not like a stone's throw across the river, but I mean, I wouldn't say like they're halfway across the world. More like 3/4 of the way. Well, 3/4 of the way they're halfway across the world. I'm not really good with math. I like
Let's
digging
just
holes and
say
making
we're not
mixtapes.
close enough.
You're not close at what?
Let's just say we're not close enough for whatever you plan on doing.
All right.
Let's
Well.
just say I come from a little hole in the ground somewhere.
Oh, we just came out of a hole.
Oh, hey, you know about hole people?
Yeah. Gnomes, apparently.
Gnomes on the ground? What are you fucking stupid? Don't they live in like fucking trees and shit?
Only time I've encountered them is underground.
I mean, I've met the Keebler gnomes at one point. They lived in the trees. They lived out the trees by Neverwinter. They're like
And
10 yards outside the gate.
At this point, if the other two are far enough away, I'm gonna try to grab him and throw him over the guards and dip.
Oh,
Well, one, this isn't going to require a roll. Have you guys walked off at this point?
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, throw that motherfucker.
Woo! What do I have to do?
Oh man, throwing is not my forte. Who knew? Control F, throw. Nope, that's start menu.
Would be improvised weapon.
I mean, yes, but there's
Improvised ranged weapon.
Oh my god, I controlled F the word throw in a game where the word saving throw is every other fucking second. God damn it. All right, let's just say from where you're standing right now, you're about 30 yards away from the fucking gate.
Mm-hmm.
You're clearly visible to at least one guard right now.
Yep.
And it's the guard that was trying to pick a fight with Erlinda and Ryu.
Mm-hmm.
This is not dissuading you at all. You're gonna still throw that go for me.
Yes.
Give me a.
He clearly doesn't give a fuck about non-humans, and I'm about to chuck a non-human in his general direction. I'm not trying to hit him.
Give me an athletics check. Yeah, just give me an athletics check.
10.
You put your hand on the back of the gopher guy, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what the fuck are you doing, John?" Yeah, see, I finally found I finally figured it out, and it still doesn't feel right because I didn't put it in the right place. John, Philadelphia.
Nice.
John is a person, a place, or a thing. It's a noun. I'm gonna start calling nouns Johns.
Wonderful.
Porta John.
Anyways, that's just a Philadelphian outside of Philadelphia. So you put your hand on the back of his shirt to rip him off of you, and you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do an imposing athletics check because that was shit, dude.
Yep.
I gave you the chance, and you rolled so. You put your hand on the back of the fucking gopher
I got a
man
fucking +4
and
too.
rip him right off of your leg. How do you throw him? How are you gonna throw him? What are you gonna do there? Describe how you throw this gopher man.
Spin in a circle to get the momentum going, and then release.
Oh, what are you doing? He's just spinning in a circle. You're not aiming for anyone. You're just throwing him in the direction.
Yep.
You let go, and you just hear an audible thud as he just hits the pavement. And the one guard just goes.
Held it.
All right, guys, you're gonna
And I
exit
dipped.
you're gonna exit from the left-hand side and enter on the right-hand side at a considerably smaller height.
Where? Down here or up here?
Up top right.
There we go. Small.
All right. You didn't even ask what his fucking name was.
Nope. I assume it
that's
was
an unknown.
John.
That is now the BBEG.
We will fight.
No, he's
him
not the
again later.
BBEG now. When the fucking Gopher people
No,
invade,
because he's in the
remember
city
what you
prison for being non-human in the city and getting thrown.
you guys will see him eventually. Not this session,
Mm.
but probably next session. Anyways, foreshadowing. So, we're taking charge on this one, dragging you guys through with Erlinda, because it's Erlinda's first time in Neverwinter. That
Woo.
I know of, at the very least. Or that she can remember. Dun, dun, dun!
We may never know.
That's because you guys... Well, that's because you guys never... Well, you never actually went into Neverwinter City proper, even through the Fever Dreams. You only went to the Tavern on the Green twice.
Yeah.
Which doesn't even exist. It was just an illusion. Just like everything else that was conjured by the Lich. I'm surprised you guys aren't pinching yourselves or like fucking punching walls to see if things are illusions at this point. But hey, I'm gonna roll with it. I mean, you did just throw a Gopher person.
Yep.
So,
Okay. When do I have to start making
So-
skills checks?
right now it hasn't been an hour since you guys came out. You threw your disguise on, so you guys are good. You're good for now. So Ryu, you took charge on this. You bring them. You know, the only place to go from east is kind of just heading up alongside the river, or not river, but the aqueduct that flows kind of through everything. Towards the marketplace where it kind of opens up, and then you start seeing like housing and everything. So these are what are like the common quarters. You can find the markets here. You can find most human housing, most low-end human housing, and some of the upper class non-human housing is all in this area. Alongside of the not so bustling, used to be bustling, semi kind of messed up market district. Now that is to say, messed up in not its rubble or broken down, but messed up in the fact that this is where a lot of crime happens. And it's not to say that there are a lot of people in Neverwinter anymore. It's quite small population compared to what it used to be. But anywhere in this area where it's hard to get food already due to the forest itself, or to like, find things to survive with like equipment, in an area where a lot of that stuff is openly shown, there are going to be people trying to steal it. And where there are people trying to steal, there are people profiting. So in this district, you can find some weapon shops, some alchemy shops, some magic shops. Go nuts, boys. It's whatever, and girl, wherever you want to go.
Okay. Well, where should
You're
we head
hearing
to
this
first?
voice. You're hearing this voice in the third person, by the way. You guys are hearing shit now.
Is there anything you wanted or needed?
Well, I personally would like. I'm not saying this in character. I'm kind of like saying I'm picking this more like myself. I would like to probably see if I can get like a little bit of better light armor because
You guys can split up too. Not everybody has to go with each other. Top right is the weapon shop. Top left is the alchemy shop. Bottom right, first row, this top row right here is a magic shop, right next door is also another magic shop, and then there's some housing and a bar around here. So yeah.
So would the weapon shop have any armor? Then I guess.
Yeah, I should say blacksmith, I guess. Blacksmith Tanner. It's like it's not a department store, but it's pretty goddamn close to a department store.
Okay, just gonna open it here because I would like to buff my armor up, my AC up a little bit, because I'm only at a 14. Especially since, even though I'm technically a lizard folk, I don't get the natural armor that they normally get because I am technically a reborn. Which means the only bits I get from being a lizard folk is swim speed and my 2 proficiencies. That's it. So,
I'm gonna go in with her.
Cool.
alright, we are in the store.
Cool. So the first thing you see upon entering, Ryu, you going into?
Yeah.
Okay. This is fun. And this is about to be fun. Because there is a name for this store, and it's on the tip of my tongue. But I need to let my brain finish the rest of it before I say it. So, ring, 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 banana phone.
Boop boop doo boop.
Excuse me. Welcome to Anvils. Yeah, all that anticipation for nothing. Jesus. There's a giant seagull attacking Neverwinter! You see all the guards in Neverwinter start to pour out. Squaw! Squaw! As the seagull starts eating children and women running down the street. Only one thing can stop it. Tarrasquezilla. So yeah, you enter Anvils. Anvils is to what this world would consider the closest thing to like a Kmart. It does have an assortment of armors, weapons, clothing. There are bits and bobs all over the place. Like if you needed rope, you could find rope here. There is an aisle for it.
Is there a space for arrows? An arrow
Well,
space, you might say.
here's the cool part. So who was the first one to enter? Was it Erlinda?
Orlando takes the first leap.
All right, cool. So when Erlinda, from your eyes, when you enter this, you notice something immediately. First off, this store is huge on the inside, impossibly so. Almost as if there was some kind of magic being used on it. On the outside, this store only looks like it's about 30 feet by 40 feet in terms of size, which is pretty small. On the inside, this thing looks like it stretches for a mile. You see shoppers walking around all over the place, random people, and it's more than one kind of person. It's not just humans; there are non-humans in here as well. And as you enter, you hear a chime above the door, and you see a man walk up to you in a Anvil's uniform, who says, "Welcome to Anvil's. Can I help you today?"
Yes, my compatriots and I are looking for some new equipment. Preferably a bit of an upgrade so we
New
can continue.
equipment.
Yes.
Well,
Do I
that's
smell
fantastic.
oranges?
You do not smell oranges. You all right. So we're gonna be rolling back some things because we're gonna be having fun in this campaign. We're gonna step away from the grimdark because we already started the comedy. So why not? If I could turn it all the way to 10.
Just gotta be sure.
First off, all three of you feel a pain in the back of your head as you enter this store, and then all of a sudden that pain's all over your head, and you guys see a bright flash of cyan light. Yeah, light, different kind of light, right? And a bunch of memories flood back to you. You, I need you all to roll a strength check real quick, or not a strength check, an guess what the
Athletics.
fuck would this be? Is it
Acrobatics.
athletics? To resist being prone, it's athletics, right?
I would think so.
Thanks. It might.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. Just roll me a d20, a flat d20. The DC check for this is going to be a DC 10 to see whether or not you get knocked to the ground by this. But
Any modifiers?
while you
to
guys
anything?
roll that, no modifiers.
Just straight D20.
Um, shit. You just got a crit. Did you just get a crit down on that?
What? No, that's a. You said straight D20. I
Oh,
got a
he said
6.
straight 20. Yeah, so you got a 6. All right, you're knocked prone.
I
You
got
just hit the
11.
fucking floor. You got an
Sick.
11. You beat that. You're brought to
damn
your
it.
knees, and you kind of feel woozy, but you're still standing. It's like one of those moments, like if you're on a boat where the boat kind of fucking goes off to the left or right real hard, and you're just trying to balance yourself. A bit of vertigo. That's what I was looking for. And then you said 6 fiddler.
Mm-hmm.
You just feel like you got gut punched, and you kind of just fucking fall to the ground on your hands and knees. You guys have your memories restored. So it's been a while for all three of you, but this is the Neverwinter you truly remember, not the dark Neverwinter, not the one where everything's bad. This is the real one. This is the one you guys were in before that warlock led you into the woods and performed that ritual. Oh, fuck.
Fiddler's
You
gonna be like,
guys got warlocked.
Lynn's gonna come back and want to rejoin the game. Like, hey guys, I want to rejoin, and then you're gonna have to tell him all the things you made his character do.
I'm gonna have to tell Flynn that he's the BBEG.
Exactly.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, it all comes flooding back to you. You guys partook in a ritual led by a man who smelled like oranges. He dragged you guys into the woods to promise you guys riches and some relics.
He made us drink his mimosa.
Well, what got you guys to go in the first place was that he all knew something about each one of you that you guys had never told another person, and was able to tell you about that. It was under the guise that the world needed you guys to go into the middle of the woods to find these relics, this gold, all this treasure. And when you got there, you guys got bound by these void-like tendrils that just held you in place as this warlock summoned his lich to drain your souls. And part of this was losing your memories. But it seems like this lich's power is faded. And with it, your memories are coming back. And not just slow drip, full force, doing the handstand on the keg, kind of getting those memories back.
If there's a voice.
Actually, that, but in reverse, as the lich's power completely fades away.
Horse?
And Erlinda, you see the man in front of you dip down and go, "Ma'am, are you okay?"
It's okay. Oh, we've been traveling for a while, so I guess we're both all three of us are pretty run down.
Well, it's okay. We have an area where you can go sit down and get your breath and catch up real quick. Don't worry about that. You're in Anvils, where you can find anything you need.
That's great to know, Sonny. Thank you.
He walked up and checked on the only one of us that isn't on their face.
Didn't fall on the ground.
See, in Erlinda's defense, she's the oldest technically, so we got
Right, and
Yeah,
she's
you
the
guys
only
are
one
young-
still on her feet.
Brother, it wouldn't be the first time somebody stumbled into an Anvils and had to be pulled up by their arms and placed in the seat after getting too many beers and trying to get more beer. So for all of you, Anvils is actually another dimension.
Yeah.
It is its own pocket dimension, which is what you just walked into, which is why the building looks a lot smaller than it does on the inside. Anvils can be found in plenty of places.
Plot twist is
And
all
you
just
guys
one
will
anvil.
Shut up! God damn it! God damn it! The plot.
Thickens.
Okay, let's. You'll get
You
to the
live in
game.
a reality that has two phases to it: grim, dark, and utterly comedic. Right now, you're in the phase.
Okay, I think we got the laughs out now.
All right, cool. Because Anvils disappears, you smell oranges. Mimosas appear in front of all three of you, and the Lich appears. Da, da, da!
I chug my
Whiplash.
mimosa.
You die.
The end.
Oh no.
All right, folks, wrap it up. That was The Haunt, a 4-part series brought to you by
Anvils.
Ryu, Tadu, Reindeer, and Anvils. And don't forget Erlinda.
Yeah.
Anvils, where you can get your miniature anvils and everything else. That was somewhat easy. And now Camper understands what I'm modeling this after. Yeah, so let me reintroduce you to Neverwinter. Neverwinter is a bustling city in the heart of Faerun. Faerun is a beautiful, beautiful world where there is nothing terrible going on at any given moment. There are no diseases. There are no Well, there are diseases, but they're usually cast and cost a spell slot. There are no sicknesses. There is no non-human hate, except for that one douchebag guard from before. Oh, the 3 douchebag guards from before. So yeah. I feel like somebody's writing me a nasty essay right now about not doing this.
Okay, as long
I
as
don't
you
even
have
know
in your
what.
description that racism is going to exist, we'll be fine. See?
I mean, yeah, it's always exists, but it's always just that one douchebag in the corner that nobody likes anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Then we all beat him up later.
The smelling oranges things was real though. You do smell oranges as you walk into Anvil. This is all real. You're in a beautiful world right now. You guys have been
Okay.
forgiven for your transgressions against the DM. The one player who made me summon a million vampires is gone.
Not pointing any names.
The vampires are still here though, but they all talk like this.
Okay.
Blah, javelins, blah.
Okay,
The man in front of you plays 6 and puts his fangs in Erlinda. Welcome to Anvil.
touches,
Yeah.
sinks his fangs into me, and just tastes nothing but death.
The vampire dies, explodes into ash. Congratulations, you have won the game.
Mm.
All right. No, but you
DM
do
just
walk into
palms thumbs
Anvils.
up.
You
I'm gonna go
guys,
to
you
reading
guys
armor.
you guys do get your memories back. This world is not as harsh as it seems. It would seem that when the Lich was draining you guys, what you guys perceived as a harsh reality was the actual lack or the actual emptiness of your soul, which is brought. Think of it as like a Dementor from Harry Potter. You just feel sad as fuck. But yeah, but the Warlock and the Big Nasty Lich are no longer here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Don't worry,
Now.
he's still here.
Yeah, he's in a
But yeah.
bag of holding.
Anyways, so this man does usher you guys over to a nice little well lit seated area inside of a cafe that is serving coffee, and it is called Solar Bills. I feel like you're all just sitting there with your hands on your heads with a nice cappuccino next to all of you. Just like what is going on?
I don't know.
Don't worry. When you guys leave this place, this will all be forgotten anyways.
Okay, so I'm gonna look around for armor. Need to find
Cool.
piece.
So if you look there is a directory at the beginning of the store right across from where you guys are currently sitting right now, drinking your nice cups of coffee that have been provided to you free on the spot because he feels really bad. He has no idea why the fuck you guys all kind of like crippled yourselves. And he's very worried. He kind of breathes into his hand and then sniffs it real quick to make sure it wasn't his breath.
Mhm.
But there is a directory. So on the left-hand side of the store, you can find armor and weapons alongside of entering goods like shovels, backpacks, bags, whole 9 yards. Kind of like a Home Depot.
Nice.
On the right-hand side of the store, you can find more like household items, alongside potions, and some magical doodads and things. So yeah, if you're gonna go look for armor, heading towards the left side of the store. Anybody want to go over that side? Anybody looking for anything else?
I'm looking for the armor, so I'll go to the armor.
That was my first plan.
Yeah.
He fades
I
away, or
thought
she
just
fades
followed
away, and then
around.
fades back in as you follow her.
Huh. Continues to follow her.
All right. So Erlinda and the gang, um, you guys are strolling through left-hand side of the store. So you see a couple of racks with like swords, and axes, and like clubs and stuff like that. You pass by that aisle. There's an aisle with all different kinds of rope, from magical rope to non-magical rope to soap on a rope. You pass by that aisle because you don't need any of that. Next aisle, you see a bunch of bags, and that's a bag in the middle of all those bags that looks suspiciously like a mimic shape like a bag. Um, and Tano kind of reaches his hand over to touch it, and Ryu slaps it. And then Erlinda just kind of like shakes her head and walks forward from that aisle. Um, this next aisle has a bunch of armor in it, ranging from cloths, like robes, to armors and stuff like that, which
Yeah.
is not a great idea. So, yeah, you all dig through that. For the most part, there's nothing really special about these armors. Like you have leather padded armor, or you have leather armors, you have padded armors. There's some plate mail, there's some chain mail over here. Um, Nothing really too special. It looks like right now they're in between shipments, so it's kind of like the bottom of their inventory until they can get replenished. Um, Anything you're looking for in particular?
So nothing that's like a +1 or anything like that.
Say that you might have to dig through to find something.
You should maybe
But
try to look deeper and see if you can find anything that's at least like a +1, because, like I said, I need a little more AC here.
Yeah, I'm doing a quick browse through the medium. Probably leather armor. See what they got.
so while you guys are looking, you guys hear some footsteps approach, and then you hear, "What's up, dudes? How can I help you today? We're looking for some armor. I'm totally gonna get that for you. My name's Kyle, and I'll be your Anvil's associate today."
All right, dear boy. Yes, we're looking for some improvements to what we currently have.
Some improvements. So what are we totally rocking right now? You wearing like leather or something? You look really sick, by the way. I really like what you got going there. I'm not kind of sure about like the scales thing, but different strokes for different folks. Am I right? Oh, that guy gets it. And you just see like a random bald elf walking down the aisle across from you, and he just kind of stares over and then just like goes a little bit faster down the aisle.
It's a, well, so, well, those are my scales. I born with those, so thank you.
They're absolutely beautiful. No problem with that at all. I'm just thinking if I had scales, it'd be kind of weird. But then again, have you ever met a Kyle with scales? You know what I mean? Like that's where the weird hangup is. It's not about the scales themselves. Never, of course. I'm not like that.
Actually, I've met a kobold named Kyle one time, so.
Dude, that's awesome. Is he like in Neverwinter? Can I like kind of meet him? That'd be kind of sick, like get all the Kyles together in Neverwinter and kind of like throw a coup for the Royal Council. I mean, get together and have like a drink in the bar.
No, I met him in the lands of Chult one time when I was in my younger years.
I don't know anything about Chult, but I know about Chodes. Get it? Ha!
Yes.
You guys aren't chodes, by the way. I really like you guys. You're some of my favorite customers. And he slides you guys a 10% discount.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Just don't tell my boss about the jokes I've been making, because I kind of feel like they're kind of, hot topics. Anyways, let's get you guys some armor before I say something really dumb.
All
So,
right.
anyways,
What do you got?
what are we looking for? Like, tell me what you were looking for. Let me see if I can find it for you. We're kind of like in between shipments right now. So like I don't have everything in stock, but if you tell me, I might be able to look it up and see if I can find it for you.
Well, it may not look like it, but I
Also, when
technically... What?
when it says that, he crosses his arms across his chest and leans in towards you. Void Dan pose. Sorry.
Is he looking at my eyes or somewhere else?
Mind out of
Honestly,
the
he's kind of
Mind out of
giving
the gutter.
you
Mind out of the
Pennywise
gutter.
stare from the It. He's giving you the Pennywise stare where his like eyes kind of drift apart, but not super far, so it's not super weird, but it's definitely weird.
Okay then. I'll continue what I say. Yes, it may not look like it, but this gown, this attire does not look like it can hold that much against a blade. It's actually quite resilient. Do you have anything that's of the studded leather variety, but is a bit more durable?
Oh, studded leather. I like where you're going with this. It looks like not on the rack right now, but let me check the back house, and I can definitely find that for you. Is it cool if I check the other two to see what they want?
Yeah, go
So I
ahead,
can
go
go
ahead.
kind of grab everything once. Human dude? I don't know what you are, but I'm not gonna assume anything. So my dude, I don't know your name. What's your name? My name's Kyle. What's your name?
Yeah, no.
All right, you're boring. Bird dude, what's up? Hi, I'm Kyle. What can I get for you?
Just looking for an upgrade to my leather armor at the moment. I'm not as particular on what it is. Still, just has to be flexible.
Totally. I get it. I get it. Definitely not something we deal with every day, but it's anvils. We got something for everyone, so there's no worries about that. Cool. By the way, I forgot to ask you about this. I'm going to ask all of you about this, but any color, like kind of color, like pattern, kind of preference for your armors?
No, not really. I
Forest
mean, I just
tone.
magically put this dress over it, everything, so.
Cool, cool.
Fitting this sort of dark blue-black scheme I've got going, ideally.
Greens,
Blue,
browns,
black, got
grays.
it. Shut up, dude. You're boring.
Fuck you.
Excuse you, sir. I'm
You're
going to use my
excused.
right to refuse service to you right now. I'll help you
Okay.
too. I'll send another
Well,
associate
what was that
over for
about
that
those
dude.
jokes you didn't
No,
want
I'm
to be
just
part
joking.
of?
I'm joking, dude. What would you like?
Yeah. Got some leather light armor. Do better than 11.
Oh, what a copycat. But yeah, totally. I just told the other dude about the leather armor, and so you heard that first conversation. Anyways, while he's saying these,
Just
he's
so you
kind of
know what I'm looking
backstepping.
for.
He's kind of backstepping towards like out of the aisle to get away from you guys. All right. Scaly, feathery, got you two. Studded armor, leather armor, and then something for the other dude. Cool, got you. I'll be right back. Again, it's been Kyle. Pleasure to meet you. And Kyle just walks off. Also, by the way, to describe Kyle to you, Kyle's about 5'4". He is a wood elf. He's kind of a douche.
No.
Yeah.
But I
got
guess
that
you guys
part.
kind of already figured that out.
I figured out the one of those parts, yes.
Yeah, he is a wood elf. He's got bright blonde hair, and he's got like a really good suntan, except for right under his eyes. Kind of looks like he wears something over his eyes while he's in the sun. But yeah,
Gnarly.
totally, bro. So Kyle scuttles off. He might take a minute or two to go look for things. This place is fucking huge, so it's gonna take him a while to get to the back. So is there anything else you're looking for while you guys are shopping right now?
What kind of potions they got?
Potions on the other side of the store, which is cool because directly across from you on that side of the store, which, by the way, next session we will have a drawn out map for this because this could be fun. But yeah, on the other side of the store, you guys start walking over the aisles. You see like a couple of people pushing carts and stuff, but they're like not metal carts; they're wooden carts with little wooden wheels that squeak really badly every time they go forward. Um, almost as like you guys know the squeak I'm talking about. Anytime anybody's wedged wood into wood, it just
Mm.
um. So yeah, you hear a little half orc crying in the distance. Mommy, I want the club. Curtis, you can't have the club. No, Curtis, you can't have the club. Last time you had a club, you smacked your sister. No. And you get to the other side of the store. By the way, from one side to the other side of the store is about a football field.
Cool.
So yeah.
We'll get our steps in.
So yeah, you're definitely gonna get 20,000 in before you get to the end of this. So yeah, you get to that side of the store with the potions. Again, low on stock right now. It seems like they're in between shipments, but you see a variety of like differently colored differently colored and differently sized bottles of various degrees. Like some of them are like glowing, like super hardcore glowing, and you'll see like a little sign underneath of it that says, "Attention, please wear eye coverage while viewing this potion." Um, and as you look down, you see more signs that have like little warning labels on like, "Don't do this if you don't want to have this happen to you." Um, like you see all the way down at the bottom of one of the aisles is a potion of enlarge. And it does say caution if over 12 feet tall, do not ingest in store. Um, so yeah, fun stuff there. So if you want to take a look around, let me know what you're kind of looking for, and we'll see if it's there for you.
Cool. Health.
Health potions.
Yep.
Any kind of specific health potions you want? You want like lesser, greater, major,
What are the
supreme?
lesser and the greaters? We'll go with one of those.
Yeah, we don't have a
Maybe
whole
Well,
lot of
fuck.
health right now, so.
Yep.
I mean, shit gets expensive here, so I would be careful. Remember,
Yep.
you have 1,000 GPs between the three of you. Also, discuss that real quick because I don't know if you discussed that with the Fiddler yet. Also, for every one of you, because I think you all started with 10 GP, you can erase that. You all started with 200 GP, which is pocket change around here. It's the equivalent of a $20 bill.
Hooray.
Turns out when half the fucking populations die, the amount of gold that's available kind of just skyrockets.
So what? Essentially, we have about that treasure we just found in the dungeon was worth about like $100, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah. Which for the armors isn't bad. They're not super expensive. Compare this. Anvils is like your common retail. So like a shirt's not super expensive because it's not brand. You know what I mean? It's not a brand name. Like
Right.
your leather armor is not leather armor, it's pleather armor. It's got the same stats and everything, but you know this shit is not great.
Damn.
Um, hey man, Anvils has everything, but it takes a lot to fucking get everything. Speaking of which, while you guys are looking at potions, Kyle comes back,
Oh, there he
and
is.
he's got a like a dolly with him with a bunch of boxes on it. Yo, hey, I'm back. I totally found what you guys were looking for. Now let me just tell you, really, really hard to find these things. I had to go all the way into the back. Um, but I did find everything that you need. So we got 3 sets of armor, but I've got a couple of different ones of each one. See if you know what you guys kind of like. So we're gonna start with the not feathery or scaly dude because I don't like him and I just want to get it over with. All right, my brethren. As he pulls out 2 leather armors. Now, one leather armor is like a forest green kind of color scheme going on with it. Like the leather itself is a dyed forest green. It's like a dark green. And then you can see like the belt itself is like black, and there's like little etchings going along the legs of it, like a tree coming up the side of each leg, on the outer of the legs. And those are like colored to be like realistic to tree. So like it's like a nice forest pattern armor set. And then the second set he presents to you is more of like an urban thing going on to it. White t-shirt and blue jeans. He's like, I don't care which one you pick, but pick one. And he says both of them are 100 GP, so your choice. So he puts those down for you, and then he goes over to Erlinda. I know you said that you were cool with anything because you got this whole entire magic thing going on. So don't hate me when I pull this one out. All right. And he pulls out a checkered patterned studded leather armor set, and not just like the chest is checkered pattern and everything else looks right. The whole entire thing, and it's not like white and red. No, or white and black. No. It's like piss yellow and Mountain Dew green.
Oh god.
And then the second studded armor set he pulls out, it's just normal leather colored, normal studded armor set, baby. Cause Kyle knows what's going on. You said you were gonna magic it up, so why the fuck would you give a shit?
Alright. So as in, like, can I look
Uh,
at the armor themselves and see, like, are they better than what the current studded leather I'm carrying?
so they're both +1 studded leather armor. Just your basic shit. You
Yeah.
guys level 5. I ain't giving you no magic shit that could possibly break the campaign setting.
Yeah, I
Like
know
I do every
that.
single time we have a new session.
I wasn't expecting like a fucking +3 studded leather and a +3 sword. I just wanted something
Oh,
different.
well. Great. Now I can downgrade the weapons I was going to give you fucking idiots. Thank you for saying that.
Wonderful. Yeah, she's gonna, yeah,
Oh,
even though I did the
great.
same thing,
No.
she's gonna take the checker thing because she thinks it looks cool.
Cool. So it is not just a +1 studded leather armor, actually. Good choice. It also boosts your charisma by +1.
A +1 to my charisma.
And
Yay.
once per day, you can make an advantage, or you can make any roll that requires a charisma check. Non-com. All right, hold on. Any almost broke the fuck out of that. Any charisma check or any persuasion, deception, performance, or intimidation check you can re-roll with advantage
Oh, okay.
once per day.
Alright.
And this armor's specific name is the Queen of Green.
Alright.
I give you guys choices for a reason. Sometimes you pick the boring one, sometimes you pick the fun one. So that was a fun one.
Rename that. You said the Queen of Green?
Queen of Green.
Queen of Green. Oops.
+1 charisma is fucking insane at level 5, but hey, we roll with it.
Yeah, for a rare piece of gear, so.
And you don't have to attune for that. I don't think attunement's fun for the most part, except for broken ass items.
Yeah, that I don't think with armor anyway you normally don't attune to it, so.
Vecna's hand screaming in the distance.
For right now, I'm just gonna rename a normal +1 studded leather. I'll probably homebrew a.
Queen of Green is just the name we've given. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to. It is your armor now, buddy. It is also just 100 GP. Don't forget, you guys can all put this into one cart and get that 10% off of everything. Sorry, hold on. Let me say that again. Dudes, don't forget I gave you that 10% off discount if you put it in the cart together. Don't forget, well, that other guy, but the two of you, the feathers and the scales, if you put those in the cart together, you can get 10% off your whole cart and save a bunch of gold.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
good.
that other guy. Oh shit, he's standing right there. I'm joking, bro. I'm totally joking. It's just a prank, bro. and he throws back a can of something and drinks it, and he just like burps real loud. He's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I needed that. That energy's gonna kill me later." And then Fiddler, he turns around, putting that can down, and you guys can all see on the side of it, it says Beast. And it's got it's got tear marks in the form of a B. Yeah. And he turns to you, Fiddler. And he pulls out count 'em, 3 different ensembles. All right. So I know you said dark blue and what was the other? Black?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have black, a black. What was it? What was it? Leather armor you were looking for, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So he pulls out a black armor set. It doesn't look like leather to you. It kind of looks more like not scales, but scaled leather. I kind of found this all the way in the back in a random box, but it was like the only black thing I could find. I don't even know when we last sold this. It could have been like 15 years ago. But I thought it looked kind of rad. There's like this really cool like double dagger engraving on the back of it, and he flips it around, and you can see from the left shoulder to the right shoulder, downwards across the hip, are 2 inlaid embossed daggers on the back of that, and some runic symbols around it. Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
No, I only speak common and Sylvan.
Cool. You guys have no idea what the fuck those runes say, but they look rad. He pulls out a dark blue leather armor set. This one's a little bit weirder. So it's not blue like a flat blue. The bottom of the leather armor set, from the boots to the legs, is a dark, like almost blackish blue. And as it goes up, it gets lighter and lighter until it hits your chest, where it turns into a light blue. And then it gets up to your shoulders, which are the shoulder pads on the leather armor are white. This one looks really interesting. It's last summer's leather armor set of the summer. It's called the Ocean Diver. I never really got the concept myself because, like, who would wear leather armor into the ocean? But do what you want to do, right? And then the last one's just a simple leather armor scheme.
Any idea what the runes mean? Asking Kyle.
Dude, I just work here. There's like one Dwarvish speaking associate in this whole entire place, and he's not here today.
Of course.
That sucks.
I mean, dwarves, fuck him, right? You get the harsh feeling that Kyle really is not chill. Not chill at all. I mean, those cave diggers, man. I mean, like, come on, man.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Why?
Okay.
They dig caves. Like, what's the problem there? They dig holes into mountains. Those are caves, right? Can't call that shit fucking foundation, like structure and shit. Fucking trees are so much cooler, man.
Sure.
And are they all? I mean, well, I guess I probably wouldn't. Oh, wow.
Like I said, any set, you'll figure out which one is which.
Are they all? Or do I know? Are they all? Would they be +1, or am I? Sorry,
Dude,
my brain is not.
I have no idea. Try one on and find out, dude. Oh, I'm the fish from SpongeBob now. Totally, dude. Oh.
Yeah, I'll try the scaled one on the one with the rune.
Cool. Kyle's like, well, I'm gonna take the other two back to the back. What did that other dickbag choose? I can't remember. Did he choose something?
The
Oh,
whole
I don't
time
care.
they're going through it, I was looking at the armors and I'm curious about the embossed one.
Oh, dude, shut up. I don't care. All right, feathery dude. So that one, how does it feel? And you feel fucking great. And then all of a sudden you don't feel so great. And then you feel great again. And then you see a bright pink flash of light. Hold on, I gotta fix that sentence. So yeah, the embossed one. No, this is a cool one. So you get a +2 to stealth checks. Besides that, your echo gets a bonus from this. So hold on, I gotta compose myself here. Kyle's taking over my brain, and my brain is rotting because of it.
Understandable.
Okay. So, for all intents and purposes, we're just gonna call this the Dwarvish Dagger. Reason being, this is an Echo Knight armor piece. It's +2 to stealth checks. But the other feat on this is your Echo, as we've described it in the past, is ethereal in nature, so it's not completely tangible. It's see-through in the whole entire nature. This armor gives you the choice. Choose this as or consider this a passive, but you have the choice. When in non-combat scenarios, you can make your Echo look exactly like you, not see-through, an actual copy of you. It's a form of illusion, more so in a form of conjuring like an illusion. So if somebody really wants to check hard and they make a roll against it, they may notice that it really is the Echo. But for all intents and purposes, make sure Echo you.
That's cool.
There's your rogue flavor, bitch. All right, dude.
Like it.
Which one are you to choose? Not you, Tano, who I don't know his name, but I have a feeling he's got a short dick.
No, much actually.
So I tried
No,
on
this
the
dude, that's fucking
trees.
embarrassing. The one with the trees?
Yeah.
Cool. It's just a normal ass +1 leather armor.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, dude, fucking sucks to suck. I know what they were all the whole entire time, and then Kyle just vanishes in a puff of smoke,
Cool.
and then it reappears. Oh, that was an illusion. Oh, I can do magic too. Oh, and imagine there, Mage Hand appears right next to him doing the jazz hand, but it's only one mage hand, so like it's just waving.
So I take the armor off and hand it back. And say,
Okay,
yep,
no, that's
this
not how this
fucking
works.
sucks.
Okay, well, sucks to suck.
You're right, and your armor sucks.
Well, it's not my armor. Like
You
I
brought
just
it
work
out.
for this store. Yeah, well,
You
you
represent
asked
this,
for it. Well, what do you want me to
so
do
it's
about it?
yours.
Like,
I mean, I don't want either of these, so I did
his
it.
eyes start twitching because he customers do not confront him like this. I and he he just like starts fucking twitching hardcore. And you've set Kyle back to default mode.
I just turn
Yes,
to him,
I will help you.
smirk, and I'm just like, "You so totally rock, Squirt, noggin," and just fucking headbutt him.
Kyle's head explodes.
Oh no.
Kyle's head just fucking explodes.
That's what vanished. He wasn't even real.
The whole entire shit round falls apart. You hear meow. You have a handful of maggots for some reason.
Yeah.
No. No, Kyle's head does explode, but then it reappears. Oh, illusion magic juice. That was a good one. Ha 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 ha. All right. What do you want from me? You want the armor set?
Nah, I'm good. But I'm gonna go take a look at the bows while these two finish up.
Cool.
Also, you never told me about the questions.
Yeah. So you just how many potions you want? They are for health potions for the less than 10 GP part. For the normal just health potions, they are 25 GPs. As for health potions, they are out of stock. Everything on this, by the way, is just a mod, not an actual potion. As you look closer at these things, like the bright one that I'm describing is literally just light cantrip placed on an object.
I don't know why I'm having such a hard time finding fucking potions.
I mean, I'm looking at it, but
D&D Beyond, you're fucking me right now. Inventory. Add items. Potions.
Did you guys talk about the money thing too? The splitting the 1,000 GP.
Still no.
No, we didn't get a chance to do that yet. I mean, we're gonna be lumping our cash together anyway to take for the discount, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
So
We're
the regular ones is a greater.
Which
Or
is what 2d8?
It says 44, but yeah, basically.
No, not basically. That's a vastly different number possibility. But yeah, 44.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll consider those normal for now.
44 plus 4. Just so. Okay. And they're 20.
25 GP apiece.
All right, so I'll grab 2 of those.
Cool. There's a little button at the end of the aisle that says "Press for assistance." Kyle has kind of poofed away. Wait, no, sorry. Yeah. No, it was just an illusion, bro. Stop thinking that I'm not there. I'm forever in your brain now. God help me. Kyle turns around. You want two greater health potions, dog?
Yes, please.
Snaps his fingers. There's 2 greater health potions in your hand.
Cool. Now I'm gonna go look at the bows while they're finishing up.
Cool. Kyle turns around, looks at both of you, and goes, "That fucking guy, right? Why do you guys like? Are you guys friends with him or something? Like, fucking weirdo."
you could say that.
All
Can I
right,
get
so
one? Can I get one of those health potions too?
yeah, 25 GP, my man. All right, hold on. We got 3 armor sets. You're taking that armor, right? Camp Tano.
No, I handed it back to him.
Oh, you handed it back to him. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Why though? I mean, that's a +1. You know, extra AC.
I'm at 15. I'll deal with it.
So, how many of those potions did you grab, Tano?
2.
2.
Well, I guess since you're getting a weapon, yeah, it's a good, decent enough trade-off.
If I'm getting a weapon.
Ryu, how many did you
see.
grab? 2? 2 or 1?
Just one.
Just 1.
And that was the. I'm sorry. Which one? That was the which
Greater
potion?
health potion.
Greater health. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll grab
Oh.
3 of the lesser ones.
Cool. 3 of those, 30G. I'm tracking this right now.
Let's see.
So we are
Which
at a total.
I do have in my backpack. I still have 5 of the lessers
Cool.
from a
Sick.
previous one of the other sessions.
You guys are going to be throwing these motherfucking health potions at each other. I'm going to get so pissed off. We don't need a healer. We have all the fucking health potions in Neverwinter. Cool. All right. If you guys want any more potions, you can actually, for the most part, you're going to get basic potions here. So not just health potions. There are a couple of lesser invisibility potions. I want to say 3 of them are available right now. There's a potion of climbing in there as well. there is a little part of the aisle where it's just looks like a big metal box with a glass panel on it with numbers that magically appear on the panel that correlate with the numbers that are inside the giant glass panel, where there are just a bunch of potions in this random thing, almost as if it were to vend potions to you. Um, and at the top of this, it says Rando Potion. Um, So it looks like most of these slots where potions would go are empty, but there are 3 slots that are open, and they are random potions, and you will have no idea what they do unless you use them. They are 50 GP apiece.
Interesting. Oh, a quick question. The smallest potion is just the normal potion of health, right?
Yes.
Alright.
1d4 or 2d4.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
D4 plus 2.
Yeah, 2. Yep.
So we got
Yeah,
3
yeah.
of those in my inventory.
So yeah. So if there's anything you want, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to flash it over to Tano as he walks across the store.
A quick question: is there a place where we could probably sell our older gear? Like, can I sell my old basic leather?
Yeah. So when you were looking at the map directory before to see where everything was, you did see that there's a little section at the back of the store called the salvage center. Um, Essentially, the salvage center, you can bring armor, you can bring parts, things that you have found that you have no value of. They will give you an estimate of what it is worth, and if you're cool with that estimate, you can trade it in and get the coin.
Yeah. After we're done with all the shopping, I'll head over there and
It is by the main clerk bench where you can go check out your items. So if you want to hit that and then go right out to checkout, you can definitely do that.
Okay, yeah, I'll head over there while you help with Fiddler.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna flash over to Tano. Erlinda's heading over to salvage. Ryu, do you want to go anywhere else besides the potion aisle?
Yeah, I do want to take a look at shit. What are the scimitars?
All right. So Erlinda's heading over towards the back corner of the store. Ryu and Tano. Tano left a little bit before you, but if you want to catch up to him, you definitely can. Tano's just kind of walking through the store right now, trying to find the weapons. So we'll say you guys met up with each other. So Ryu runs up to Tano, and as you guys walk through the aisles together to try and find those weapons, you pass by a couple of things. The first rack you guys pass by is just a whole aisle of really crappy off-brand toys. Um, like you see toys of like the Neverwinter Guard, some dragon toys, stuff like that, stuff that little kids would play with. And in the middle of all those, you see a dragon toy that looks a little too much like a mimic to be safe around. Um, this is the second mimic that you've seen in this story. You get a feeling that Anvils doesn't have the best security. So you pass by that one. The next thing you see is a bunch of talking weapons, but not cool talking weapons. They're all kind of like, yes, come and buy me. I want to do some damage. And they're all talking to each other. There's a man in the middle of the aisle in like fucking argument with a rusty old, or not a rusty, but like an older sword that's kind of been on the shelf for a while. He's like, "Can you just shut the fuck up? I was gonna buy you for my kid." I don't want to go to your kid. I want to do damage. And you guys kind of just like, what? And walk past that aisle. In the next aisle, there's literally nothing on the shelves, but there's a little kid just crying on the floor. And it's just going, I want to find my mommy. And you guys, I don't know if you want to do anything about that. I kind of have a feeling you guys kind of just look forward and walk past that shit.
I'm gonna look around and see if I see somebody who resembles the kid at all.
You can see a dude who is briskly walking away with a carton of milk and a pack of cigarettes in his hand.
My God.
definitely looking straight forward and trying not to turn his head. You look in the other direction and you see this man's wife just standing there staring at him as he's obviously making a joke. Come on, Ernie, you can stop it. You're coming home with us. You don't get to run away.
Is her name
All
Bert?
right. It's actually Linda.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, it's Linda. All right, Linda, come on. We've been married for 30 fucking years. I just want to have a joke every once in a while. Ernie, you left the kid in the middle of the aisle. He's having a scene. Well, I don't see you doing anything about it, Linda. It's because I do it every goddamn day, Ernie. And that conversation keeps going on as you walk by. And you finally get to what you're looking for. So, in this corner of the store, so you're in the back left corner of the store right now, is a like an actual smithy. And there are weapon racks all around them. And it's kind of like he does to order stuff, and he also has the stuff like he kind of makes that's kind of cheaper and not the best quality. And as you get closer, you just hear ting, ting, ting as he's working on the anvil. So yeah, what do you guys want to? What do you guys want to do? You want to talk to the smith? You want to just look for shit? Like, what are you looking for?
I'm gonna look for bows first. They got.
Cool, cool. Um, on the wall itself, there's like not 6 feet, not 12 feet, but 18 feet worth of like fucking rack where there's just assorted types of bows. Um, oh man, I'm not nerd enough to name off a million different types of
I
bows, but
don't.
like,
Yeah, you're good.
yeah. All right, hold on. You've got your short bows, your long bows, your compound bows, your recurve compound bows, which don't exist. Your bows that are inverted, your bows that are verted, your bows that are reverted. Um, you got green bows, blue bows, black bows. You've got bows made out of ribbon. Those are actual bows. That's a joke. Um, but yeah, you got every kind of fucking bow known to man
Nice.
on
I'm
this one
going.
wall.
I'm gonna browse through them, and with being able to fucking know bows, see what I see.
Cool. As you go to approach that wall, you do see a little sign. It's on the floor. It comes up to like about waist height that says, "Please do not handle the merchandise. Call over an associate." Um,
Is there any way to call over an associate while I browse through the
yeah, there's a
bows?
little button on the bottom, and right by the bottom is like a worn out sticker of a snake sitting on the Faerun flag or the Neverwinter flag that says, "Don't step on me."
The temptation,
Don't step on Snick.
you motherfucker. No step on Snick. Uh, so I'm not gonna step on the button. I'm gonna press the button as I meander through the bows to get
I
an
see we
idea.
got a bow lover. And a man approaches
Oh
you with the
God.
most fucking kick-ass mullet, a trucker hat, a nice pair of boots, some jean shorts, and a wife beater on. And he's got a name tag on his wife beater that says Clarence. I see we got a bow lover in here. What's we looking for today? What kind of woods we looking for? What kind of strengths we looking for? I want to know it all, baby. How many
Please,
bows you got? I got about 500 of them sitting in my house right now. And I swear to God, I know that government in Neverwinter's been talking about taking them bows. They try to take them bows from me. I fucking kill every single one of them. And he's just having this conversation.
in my head, I imagine his hat says, "This guy trucks."
It says, oh, here we go. This is where we get political. It says Crump. It says Crump 1064 on it.
God. Uh,
You guys
God
know
damn it.
Crump is right now running for the Royal Council of Neverwinter
He's
versus
got really little
Noriden.
hands.
They're both super. They're both super old elves that are like 1,010 years old, and like on their fucking deathbeds, and nobody likes either of them, except for like one very specific part of like the demographic of Neverwinter on each side.
Christ.
Tell you what, 1064 about to be a good year. We gonna get those bumpos back.
God. Campaign.
Yo, I'll tell you right now, if we go outside behind the anvils, I'll get you a string switch too. Makes those shots a little faster. You know what I mean?
That's tempting, actually. I might follow you up on that.
All right, buddy. You can find me behind the carriage with the dragon painted on the side of it. Don't worry about that. All right.
D&D side quest.
You guys
to
get a
decide who
feeling?
wins the election.
You guys get a feeling that Clarence is fucking cool as hell.
I so much rather deal with him.
You hear about that fucking guy, Kyle? Guy works over in the fucking armor section. Guy's a douchebag.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fucking voted for Bernie Sanders in the last fucking Royal Council election.
Christ.
Fucking idiot.
So what kind of longbows you got over?
What you hunting?
Yes.
Yes. So we hunting humanoids.
Sometimes if I need to.
Oh, fucking right, brother. All right, hold up. I got a secret selection in the back.
Nice.
Don't tell nobody about this. Come on back with me.
You
And he
got it.
points over to the corner by the smithy. There's like a little wall that blocks off the smithy from like the back room and everything. And then, can you roll me a perception check?
There it is. 18.
Fuck yeah. You see on the left-hand side of that wall, there's a smaller door, like 3 foot tall. And that's the one he's pointing at. All right, brother. We're about to go down the anvil hole. Come on. So you and him both walk over, and he opens up this small door. Rio, are you watching this happen? Or are you like off in the other racks, like looking for a weapon?
I'm probably looking for another weapon at this point. Yeah.
So you've just been hearing "Hell yeah, brother" in the
Yeah.
background. He says, "Come on, brother," and opens that door and crawls on inside. And then you see him, like you see him go mullet first into that motherfucker. Or you see his little boots poking out the back of it, and then they disappear. And then you see a hand jut out with a thumbs up. Oh, and then it shoots right back in. You go follow him down the anvil hole.
I'm gonna kind of raise my voice, be like, Ryu! So he turns and looks. I'm just gonna point and then go.
All right. We're gonna cut over to Ryu.
Oh my God.
You guys never saw Tano ever again. Well, he puts the bow in the basket, or else he gets the hose again. Put the bow in the basket.
Nah, he's my people.
Were you
Good old-
flagging
good
me to
old-
come with you, or are you just
No, just so you know where I went.
okay? Yeah,
So
yeah.
you,
The
like,
anvil hole.
you tilt your head over like a rack, and anybody else can see is like your two eyes and the top of your head, and you just see Tano go head first into the anvil hole, and his boots fucking go in, and then him stick a hand out and give a thumbs up.
Not the
Oh.
weirdest thing we've seen in the last month.
Not the first time you guys have either gone through a 3-foot door either.
Yeah.
Cool. So Rio, what are we looking for, buddy? Right now, you're standing in between an aisle where there's like swords on your left and a bunch of like shields and axes and stuff like that. You see the bow wall from where you're standing, but you see the top of it, not the bottom of it, where Ryu was. But yeah, generally all around you is like weaponry of any kind that you could possibly be looking for. And you're still hearing the ting, ting, ting.
Yeah, I'm looking for something again like light and there. I'm sorry, my brain is just not functioning right now.
Mood.
You're looking for that pointy hurt, right?
Pointy hurt, but mostly more slashy as opposed to like
Stabby, stabby.
So you're looking for a sword opposed to like a rapier.
correct.
Cool,
He
cool,
did
cool, cool, cool,
say
cool, cool, cool.
Did say scimitar specifically, but I
Mhm.
you know.
Cool. Welcome to the weapons, my friend. You hear as a gnome walks up to you
Oh
with
no.
long, luscious black hair,
Here he
combined his
comes.
mustache and goatee,
Here he comes.
and the face of the most beautiful man you have ever seen in your life. For it is Rico Suave, Ricardo Suave,
He's
and he
finally
is here
here.
to help you
It's
find
here.
any weapon that you could possibly want. For Ricardo Suave has been across the whole entire world, petted the most beautiful gnomish women, and love all the lovers. And he's saying this out loud as you're just staring at him. How can I help you, my fine, feathery friend?
I need an upgrade. I like
Oh, that is obvious. I don't know why I just switched into this accent. And the Guillaume pops his head around the corner as well. Boom, big flash of light. We rewind 10
Goddamn.
seconds.
Smell 'em just
You come to find a better weapon. Well, I find you a better style entirely. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a sword, a dagger, a rapier, a scimitar. We're looking for a spear. We're looking for a javelin. We're looking for a beautiful gnome lover.
tempting, but I'm mostly looking to upgrade the scimitar. I'm open to other suggestions, but something light and quick that does more slashing than specifically piercing.
Well, nothing does better slashing than the scimitar. It is a nice blade. It is not very good for stabbing. Trust me, I know. About 10 years ago now, was it? I had my trusty scimitar on me as I was in a dungeon underground with hundreds of gnomes. And they were all shouting about, like, this dude named Rick and David. I don't know what was going on about that. But yeah, scimitar. Oh, yeah. And he just stares off into the distance again as he has, like, a PTSD flashback. And then he goes, okay. For a scimitar, I think I have a couple of. You say light? A light scimitar? I mean, they're naturally light by design, but do you want a light scimitar, or do you want a light scimitar?
uh,
I know I am
what's
quite
what's
beautiful
the
in 10
difference?
seconds. Well, there's not really a big difference. It's just, how I talk. But give me 2 seconds. Let me go find something for you. Is there anything else? Anything else? Like, you were looking for daggers? You just want scimitar? Is there, like, I don't know.
Just
Actually,
the
honestly,
scimitar for now.
scimitar, okay. And he stares off into the distance again, thinking about things.
Mhm.
And then he vanishes, like just disappears in front. You're looking right at him, and he just vanishes. And then you hear light footsteps behind you, and you turn around, and there's Rico Suave. Yeah, this is pretty quick to find that scimitar. It was kind of sitting on top of the pile. And he puts in front of you. He lays it out in his hand, but like he's also short compared to you, so he's like raising his hands way above his head. But he's keeping his composure. This man's confident as fuck. And so as he puts the scimitar above him, what you see in his hands is, quite frankly, one of the most beautiful things you have ever seen. This is not just a weapon. This is a piece of art. Um, so we'll start with the blade. You're looking at a scimitar, probably about 2.5 foot blade. It is slightly curved. From where its base is in the hill, it goes pretty far upward until that last bit of blade where it curves significantly, comes back in and then out in a crescent shape, and then comes back down into a straight blade. I will find a picture to give you a better example of what I'm talking about. But for now, god damn it. Look into the corner as a thing is drawn on the side of the map. It's not this curved, curves over, back in, out like this, back in again, curves back into the handle. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The hilt itself is circular, but it's the handle that really catches your eye. So the handle is semi-curved. So the blade tips back, right? If you have it laying flat on its face, right? The blade tips back to the left in its curves. The handle curves out to the right. So when you Count Dooku's lightsaber, that's the best way to describe that. That kind of handle. It's got this beautiful, not dark blue, but like lapis lazuli blue handle to it. It is a very, very fine cloth handle as well. Along the edge of the handle are 3 gemstones, 2 rubies and a singular emerald in the middle of the handle itself. And on the base of the handle where the pommel is, it is circular in nature. It's small circular. It's not big. Like if you were to put your hand on the handle, it wouldn't ball up onto the pommel itself. But it's like like a ball handle. But yeah, along the blade on the edge of it is engraved with elvish wording. Don't worry, Tana. Don't worry. This is not the best of the best. There is more to come for you.
So,
Whoa.
check. I can read Elvish.
Yeah, well, you're in the fucking anvil hole.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
And Ricardo Suave says to you, "This is one of the finest non-standard blades we have in stock at the moment. It comes from a forge down the street. But the gemstones are not real. And the cloth is kind of leather that looks like cloth because it's been spray painted. But it is beautiful nonetheless." And for all intents and purposes, this is actually a +2. Count it, +2 scimitar.
Ooh. Nice.
Interesting. How
Nothing
much
else
is it?
special about it though.
Oh, okay.
This scimitar is 250 gold pieces.
Gotcha.
That's the +2.
Wait, right.
Would you like to test it out, my friend?
Absolutely.
So he hands you the blade, and right in front of you is a dummy, and you take a few practice swings with it. The blade cuts through the air, and you notice, unlike your current weapon, every time you hit, it just feels that much better. Like this blade feels good in your hands. And Ricardo just sits there and he goes, "It reminds me about that time when I was in the jungle and they were using their machetes to cut down the forest trees. And then that dumb dragon came out of nowhere. And then I made love to it."
Ricardo's
And he's
the
saying this
bard.
to himself, by the way. He's like saying this. He doesn't realize he's talking out loud. Ricardo seems some shit.
Ricardo's a bard confirmed.
Ricardo is a bard.
Yeah, laying a dragon, very bard things.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. All right. We're going to leave you with Ricardo doing your blade things. All purchases are final when we check out, so don't worry about that. We're going to flash over to Erlinda real quick as Erlinda heads over to the salvage center. And the further you get back into the store, the less people you kind of see, because the further you get back, the more like obscure and less common items are, like the niche area. And you start walking past racks, and it goes from potions to more potions to like figurines. You think to yourself, and more figurines, and then some like jewelry, and then some like random lamps, and you're just like, what? And you see one of the aisles is a genasi, a fire genasi to be more specific.
Okay.
Um, and he swings his head as you're walking past the aisle, and he goes, "Hey, whoa, real quick, come over here.
Okay, she walks over to him.
Hey, I'm Cordo. I work here. Um, which should be obvious because I have a name tag. I feel like I'm being kind of weird right now, but check this out." And there's a small jade figurine in front of him. And it is shaped. Hold on, I gotta get back to the page. I think it was 169. That's right. Don't look at my stream, bitches. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing anyways. Shit. You can look at my stream right now. Right now, and now stop looking at my stream. And this jade figurine's pretty cool. It's nondescript right now because I gotta remember the description for it. Okay. There's a couple in front of him, and I'm gonna give you a choice as to what he goes. Because he says to you, check this out. Pick any of these animals in front of you, and then touch it. Uh, there are a couple there. There's a raven, a bat, a dog, a wolf, a bear. Give me an animal. There's probably a figurine of it.
Okay, I'll
And
pick,
just
pick the bat.
consider CRs the bat. Okay, great. So he's like, okay, check this out. So you go and touch the bat, and the bat comes to life. The statue kind of just flies out into the middle of the aisle, hovers, and then starts to crack. And you see like jade pieces fall to the ground, and then does something jade shouldn't do, which is evaporate and kind of turn into dust and stuff like that. Kind of different effects for each piece that falls to the ground. And from the statue, a bat flies out. It doesn't do anything. It's just flying there, kind of just staring at you, and then kind of goes over to the rack and tries to hang over like one of the sides of it. Dude. So that's a figurine, a magic figurine. It's a beast figurine. And we have a whole entire new selection of them that we just got in. Oh, it's really cool. They're pocket beasts. Shut up. I didn't think about that. I did not think about that. But I have said it.
You.
One might say pocket monsters.
Only the Japanese. So yeah. I really wanted to show somebody these today because like this is the first time they're on the shelves. I'm really excited. I really love animals, and I think it's really cool that you could just like have like a pocket beast, just to throw it at any time. It'd be really cool if like you and a friend had some, and then like threw them at each other and just had like a fun like friendly fight. You know what I mean? See whose beast's better.
Not.
They're straight from the southern islands of Faerun, by the way. Like completely new tech.
Impressive. I mean, the bat is really cute. How much is one of them?
That's the best part. They're only 50 GP.
50 GP. Not bad. What exactly do they do exactly other than fight? Is that it?
Well, like, I mean, they're like normal animals, Well, Kyle just kind of took me over for a second. Hey, Kyle, stop doing that. And you just hear, nah, dude, I'll totally fucking infiltrate all your minds. I'm going to take over this place. But yeah, dude. So what you can do is, like, I don't know, Like if you had like one of the ox ones, I guess you could like use the ox to like plow a field. They still do that, right?
If they have the right equipment, yes.
Yeah, all right. So like, you know what I mean? Like you can get a horse and ride it and stuff like that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Said the DM. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's some cooler ones out there too, like some really unique ones. I lost the voice. I lost the fucking voice. There's some really unique ones out there. Like there's some rare ones, but like right now we only have the common ones. Like almost like we're kind of like mid inventory check stuff like that. So we're kind of like, this is the only new thing, but they didn't give us the rare ones because like they want to do limited release, all that kind of jazz. But you know, like I even heard there's like monster ones,
Ooh.
but they don't fit in your pocket. They can fit in like a backpack, I guess, but they're pretty big.
I'll take the bat one then.
Cool. Let me write.
Jeez, how much have we spent? How much have we spent so far?
Not that much actually.
Oh, really?
Hold on.
What is it?
45. And then we're at 605 G gold spent. Just remember, again, you guys all start with 200 in this campaign,
Mm-hmm.
plus the 1,000 you got. So you guys combined total 1,600 personal, probably 200 and 1,000 combined in the bag.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll take the little bat. That's been fun. Little bat companion.
Cool. Cool. You can name it if you want to too. I'm gonna give you details on like the stat block for that later.
All right then.
But yes, I was looking at figurines before because I kind of wanted to do something with them. I don't want to give you guys like companions that are gonna be broken as fuck. So, yeah, little pocket creatures, if
Yeah.
you will.
Fucking Discord decided to fucking kick me out of the fucking map.
It's cool. We're in the mental map right now because I
Yep.
totally did this huge map and did not make anvils.
You can make that on your spare time.
Oh, I will. This is probably going to be the first map I commission is the shop map because anvils is fucking dank and I love the concept of it. I didn't need to go as hard as we did.
Honestly, I'm assuming it's pretty much like that one, like actually just one store that just appears in multiple different locations.
You may or may not learn about that as soon as you leave anvils.
Alright, so I guess now I'll continue on to the salvage area.
Cool. Yeah. All right. You just walk away from Buddy over here. What was his name again? Kuro? It's Kuro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he just like sad expression, Sag. It goes back to work.
Bye.
Cause you didn't say oh.
She waves back.
Oh yeah, bye. As Plumpy makes a return. Kuro lifts his face over. It's actually Plumpy in disguise, and then puts his face back down. It wouldn't be weird if I took somebody else's skin over, would it? Not to be weird or anything. So yeah, so you head over to the salvage area, or the salvage center, I should say. And the first thing you see is a T-posing cashier.
Mood.
And you also see a rent-a-ship sign, a cargo kiosk, We're in the Star Citizen universe now, guys. It's a reset within a reset. No, but you do go over there, and there is a dwarvish woman who's standing at the cart counter.
Damn, where's my Drake Buccaneer?
Buccaneer crashes through the top of anvils.
Wait,
Fucking Paradox falls out of the...
Anvils.
Yeah, that's what I said. Is there a space for the arrows?
Anvil space, yeah.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Oh my God!
I was wondering if that one
like
flew past
40
you.
minutes ago!
Yeah.
Oh my God! We're in Faerun, not Star Citizen land.
But I have a quiver.
Yeah. See?
and it's filled with small ass ships. When you
Yes,
fire an
arrows
arrow
are
at
tiny.
people, you just fire an anvil arrow with Malik in the fucking cockpit.
Going 12,000 units per speed.
Can't do that anymore. You have
That's
I
what
license
know.
his
MMD.
I
that's what
know.
his new bow is gonna do. It just bonus action just summons Malik in an anvil
You get
arrow.
in the hole.
Here's the thing.
Bono has just been handed the keys to an anvil arrow and the portal gun, the dimension of Star Citizen. Hey man, don't tell anybody about this, but I found this totally cool new realm, man. All right, that's not his voice. We'll get back to him soon. But salvage center. There's a dwarvish woman standing at the desk, but it looks weird because the desk is normal human height, so she's got to be standing on a box or a chair or something. She's got like glazed over eyes as if she really fucking hates her job and doesn't want to be there in the first fucking place.
Mood.
And you know, because you were looking at her as you walk up, that she saw you and muttered something to herself that looked like several curse words and then a sigh. And as soon as you get into this like boxed off, you can tell because the floor color changes. It goes from being like a stone pattern to a bright yellow stone pattern. She looks at you and she goes,
Stone.
"Can I help you?"
Yes, I'd like to exchange in this old piece of studded leather for whatever it could be worth.
What it could be worth? Looking at you, probably nothing. Are you wearing rags? So fucking 1054, if you ask me. Okay. I can give you like 15 GP for this. Take it or leave it.
Alright, that's. You know what? I'm gonna try to haggle that. I don't know. It seems a little more worth it. You know, it's a little on the older end, but it's held up quite
Yeah.
well over the years, and
Yeah.
it's quite durable. How
Well,
about 30 GP?
if it's as old as you, if it's as old as you look, it's held up pretty goddamn well. You haven't though. 30 GP. Roll a persuasion check.
Could fucking win this.
I hope you do.
High as fuck.
28.
Jesus Christ.
Being a bard, expertise.
You see her reach over across the counter to a stone that's sitting on the counter, and she brings it up to her mouth. Can I get a manager over here? I need a price override.
Jeez.
Um, you see a balding human with like salt and pepper hair and like beard, with what looks like glasses, walk over, and he looks at you, Erlinda, and he goes, "Just one moment, ma'am. I will make sure that's taken care of for you. Becky, can I talk to you for a second?" God, Derek, do you really need to say something? You're not gonna write me up, are you? Becky, you need to be a little bit nicer to the customers, please. This lovely lady over here is just looking what it looks like to get her armor exchanged. You're literally working in the exchange area. Do you please just do the job? Ma'am, we're gonna give you 30 GP for that. Excuse my employee over here, but just want to make sure you're taken care of. God, you're such a dick. She grabs that out of your hands, throws it on the floor. What else do you want?
That's it.
And her manager looks at her and he just goes, "All right, you know what, Becky? That's it. You're fired. You're fired. I'm done. I'm done taking care of it. It's been 5 years of dealing with this constantly, and you just feel slightly uncomfortable as this exchange is happening in front of you."
She's gonna speak up to the manager. It's okay, dear sir. She wasn't that rude. It may seem like that, but I took no offense. I felt much worse. No, I'm not from around here, so
I'm not
please be
supposed to say
gentle.
anything, but the last customer that was up here, she literally punched in the face. I'm just saying, she's fired. She is definitely fired.
Well, I
I
can't
do take your
persuade.
opinion into account. Give me the roll.
The role to have the employee keeper job.
Because I
This
mean,
could be a super high DC check. You better beat 100 DC. Becky been up to some bullshit.
well, I rolled a 3, so 13. Like that.
While I do respect your opinion, ma'am, this is a store issue. And with that, Becky's been fired. Can I help you with anything else?
No, thank you. I'm
You
fine.
didn't say Becky's job. Nice job. Cool. You just yeah. All right. So you're gonna go find Ryu. You're gonna go find Tano.
Yeah.
You're gonna chill by the exit.
Try to find me.
Go
I dare
go
you.
go outside, smoke a cigarette while the others are inside.
I mean, technically, I could smoke a cigarette. It's not like it would affect me.
Are cigarettes even real? Who knows? All
It's
right.
all just
So
a
you're gonna go find him.
conspiracy. Yeah, I'll go find word on them.
Cool. So you find Ryu over in the weapons section taking swings at the dummy. He's been going at it for a little while, really loving that new scimitar. And Ricardo is standing right next to Ryu, just like mumbling his life story to Ryu. Not mumbling in like a non-cool way, mumbling in the I am the most interesting gnome lover in the whole entire world, but I have seen a lot of shit. You swing that just like that one friend I knew when we were trying to take down those purple worms in the desert. One night I woke up and he was gone, and there was a hole where he was sleeping. A single tear just falls down Ricardo's eye. Oh, very, very good, very good, very good fashion with that scimitar. Absolutely lovely. Every strike you are making is absolutely perfect. That seems
Ha-
like it was me, my friend.
I
Have you
agree, Rio.
considered
It's quite nice.
therapy? I feel like I feel like a professional could maybe help you process some of this.
The last professional I saw become a real unprofessional real quick. I had her shirt off in less than 3 seconds, and then her husband walked in, and I had his shirt off in less than 2 seconds. It was a good time. People find me too attractive to listen to me. It is a harrowing experience, if I am to say so myself. Do not worry. I love many a gnome woman. They take away the pain with everyone I bed. And also every gnome man. Pretty much every gnome. And human. And bird person. Maybe? Maybe?
I think I'll just take the sword.
The scimitar, my friend.
Yes.
All right.
Gets
And
flustered.
Ricardo, you two are looking at Ricardo. Ricardo just disappears completely. And you just hear little gnome feet walking off.
Mhm.
Have a good day, my friend.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to flash over to Tano, who has stepped into the anvil hole. And now
Before
I want
that,
you.
did
Yes.
I, by any chance, see or hear?
No, you did not see or hear Ricardo Suave. You
God
have no
damn
idea he fucking exists. You have missed Ricardo Suave. Maybe
Fuck!
next time.
Oh, you're
But
lucky.
next
I just
time.
wanted
maybe
his
4 catches
signature.
from now.
I have
Honestly, it
his
is very
dating
possible
book.
that Tano's heard of Ricardo Suave. Exactly. There we go.
What was that?
Sounds like
From last session, I have his gnome dating book.
Mhm.
I
That
wanted
book
it
does still exist, by
signed.
the way.
sounds like you want more than just that book signed.
All right. Cool. So Tano, I this is gonna be beautiful. So you open that door, you give a thumbs up to Ryu. You start crawling, and it's completely dark. There's no light at the end of the tunnel, and all you hear is "Hell yeah, brother! Come on, keep
Hell
on
yeah,
coming down
brother."
that chute. Get on down that anvil. Get on down anvil hole." And as you go further, like every couple of feet you go, you just start hearing the slow. Hold on. I don't know if this is gonna come over with fucking compression. Uh, and it starts off really, really low, just "Hell yeah, brother! Welcome to." And as he's saying this, you see a bright flash of light as you turn a corner in the chute. The anvil hole. And you walk into this massive fucking club fucking party that's going on right now.
Drop the bass.
Eggs. I love it. So you look out, and it's just a crowd of like massive non-humans mixing with these humans. Everybody's having fun. You see this DJ with this like parody goblin helmet on with the ears that stick out of his head, and he's just pushing his hand up into the air as this beat is just hitting. And these lights are going off with every single one of these drum beats that's hitting right now. And you hear Clarence, and Clarence starts talking. He's like, "Yeah, welcome to the Anvil Hole. It's a secret nightclub that we got going on. See, the employees all gathered together, and we have our own private realm to go on down here, brother. It's fucking awesome. Anyways, we're gonna head up to the top club. I actually own this nightclub here. So, you want to look for that bow? We're gonna get
Hell
you that
yeah,
bow,
brother.
brother. We're gonna go to my private stash." So you start walking through this crowd, and everybody's bumping it right now. And like nobody's paying attention. Like you're bumping into people, but nobody's paying attention because they're having too much fun right now. We're gonna flash back to Fiddler and Ryu. Or sorry, Ryu and Erlinda, real quick.
Wow, you thought
Um,
Fiddler was a lizard? Wonderful.
You guys are just standing in like the weapons section, like where the is Tano? As you just hear the ting, ting, ting of the blacksmith. And then you stop hearing ting. And you guys look up to go see the smithy who's standing like right next to you guys because he's quiet as um yo, you two ever been to the anvil hole?
I can't say we have now.
Mm-mm.
Well, I know Ricardo took up with the bird person, and I heard you met my buddy Coro over in the Magic Isle.
Charming fella.
All right, you two seem real cool. All right, so let me tell you about this on the hush hush. All right, we got our own private realm downstairs. You guys want to have a little party? And he brings his finger up to his nose and sniffs as he drags his nose across his finger. No kind of party, I mean. And he just does the McConaughey nod.
I'll pass right now.
Yeah.
I'm past my partying days.
All right, well, if you ever want to
Appreciate
stick
the
it in,
offer.
if you ever want to come down there, just let me know. And he just turns his back to you and walks back over to his anvil, and you start hearing the ting, ting, ting. By the way, he's not even working on anything. He's just sitting there, just tapping a fucking mallet against the anvil because he has no
Oh.
work to do right now.
Well, seeming like you're working is better than not working at all, so.
Yeah, that's right. If you have a clipboard in your hands, nobody knows otherwise. So yeah, back to Tano. So you're walking up the stairs right now. You just pass like this bar. You look down. You see a little gnome down there with two gnomes on his arms, and he's just going, "I keep on telling you, I am the best lover in the whole entire world." And the barman looks at him. He's like, "Come on, man! You keep saying that every single night. Honestly, it's the same gnomes every single time, dude. I don't think you've brought anybody new here in a while." And Ricardo just stops laughing and deadpan stares up to the bartender and then jumps on him and drags him down below the bar. You can't see either of them anymore, but you can hear Ricardo beating the shit out of the bartender. Hell yeah, brother Ricardo. He's a fucking wild one. I seen him fucking kill 10 men just standing there. Yo. Plus, he's real. He's real good if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. And he says wink, wink, by the way. He can't wink. He tries, and he's just like blinking. So you guys get up to the top office. You see him pull out a key ring and open up the door. All right, brother. Check this out. Opens up the door, and it's like a complete scenery change. There is an owl bear rug, a fireplace. Above the fireplace is a full-on crossbow, but the internal torque mechanism, or the torque mechanism's internal, so it's like a fucking rifle. He's like, that's my fucking pride and joy right there. I fucking took out a dragon with that one, boy. And as you look around, you do see the head of the dragon, by the way, which takes up like 36 square feet. Like there's a huge back wall, and it's just the head on the back wall. You see like this row of beautiful bows, all different handcrafted. Some of them are engraved, some of them are painted. Some of them don't even fucking look like bows. You're like, you see one that's like fucking two bows in an X, but there's no drawstring. And like he looks at you as you see, or as you're looking at this, and he's like, "Oh, that one, that's old fucking Bessie. That's a magic bow. You got a little magic in you. You make your own drawstring. You shoot. It shoots like little twinkle fucking stars and shit, man. Fucking beautiful at night." Um, he's like, take a look around. Let me know if you see anything that interests you. Uh, and as he says that, he walks over to his desk, pours out a little bottle of powder. Uh, Now follow me on this. All right, I know where this looks like it's going because that's exactly where it's going. He boosts the powder right there. Yes, boost. If you don't know what boost is, look it up. Do not say it on stream.
Oh no, I know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Clarence pulls down his pants and shoves a bunch of powder up his bum hole. Whoo! I used to snort this shit, but dude, I'll tell you what, you put it up there, it gets absorbed a lot faster. That one's for me. That's a joke just for me. All right. So on this wall is a bunch of bows. I want you to do me a favor, Tano. I want you to describe to me the bow of your dreams.
Mm.
You can give me colors, you can give me a couple things, I'll describe it for you. Just give me a couple things you would love to see on a bow.
It's probably going to be a pretty simple longbow with some light designs, a nice dark stain. Yeah, that's all the details I can think of as far as
Cool.
looks for a bow. Pretty simple.
So Clarence pulls his pants back up, wipes some powder off his ass.
God damn it.
He goes, I think I know exactly which one you're thinking of right now when you're looking at that wall. And about midway through the wall, it's about 5 rows with 5 bows each in each row, or in each 5 rows of 5 columns with the bow in each slot of that, so 25 bows in total. And on the right hand side of the wall, he walks over about 4 rows deep, 3 rows down, 4 columns deep. Yeah, math bitches, figure that one out. You can imagine it. I believe in you. Pulls this. It's not stained. It is a natural dark wood. It's ebony. But you can see the grain because it's been worked into it. The handle is a leather strap, but a very, very dark black. I think dark black. I know it's a hard thing to say. It doesn't make sense, but you know how suede has that look to it where it looks more.
It's a matte black.
Yeah, well, it's not matte. It's got a texture to it. Fuck it. It's it's black leather with a black suede on it. There you go. Fuck me.
Okay.
The handle is beautiful. So when you look at it, there's on the handle itself in the middle, or the handle on the bow. The grip itself, you can see the ebony on the front and the back of it, but the handle itself has the black leather and the black suede attached to it. The bow curves. I guess I got to draw this one too. This is going to be even harder. And I don't know bows, which is going to be fucking evident when you see this. Oh, it's definitely not long enough, but
Well, is it strung?
it is, and I'm about to do that right here.
Okay.
All right, these are more like knots than they are dots. Strung downward. The handle is right. Fuck me. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What does it
Oh
say?
my god. Well, so that's a fun fact. When you look at this, it's splayed out like this, but there is like extra work done to the bow itself. Where the draw happens, there's added to it, which aesthetically looks good, but when building a bow, keep it simple, stupid. Or else you're gonna fucking snap it and kill yourself. Or severely injure yourself. But yes. But it's like spider webs, essentially. They're string, they aren't metal, they aren't wood, so it doesn't really impact the draw of it, and they are lightly strung. When it is not pulled back, they are all nice and pretty like, but when you do pull it back, they loosen up so it doesn't affect your draw. Um, on the hand or on the face of the bow, so like from here all the way down to here. Is also etched in Elvish, which I do believe you can read, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Hmm. It reads, to snare is to kill, starting at the top, going down to the bottom in Elvish. Um, he, you want to hold this for a second, buddy? As he pulls it off and hands it to you. This boat is beautiful. I have never personally used it. It looked too purty to put into action. But I do believe it's something you might be interested in.
Definitely interested.
As you say that, he pulls his pants down and boots some more.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. It's a nasty habit. But oh, it does feel good. I can't feel my ass right now. She's all yours. Free charge. I like you. I like you a lot. I like you a lot.
I am backing up.
Suddenly, you hear banjos playing.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to tell you, I likes you and I want you.
Oh boy.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Take the bell. I fucking like it. You're a fucking cool dude. I want to see you back here. You want to go party downstairs? You want to boost some of this with me? What do you want to do, bud?
I'm good on the powder. I'm start heading back.
It's cool. I'll never force that on anybody. You know, do with your body what you want. Some people consider it a temple. Some people consider it a trash pit. But yeah, you head on through the door. Don't fucking tell anybody you came on up here. And if you fucking tell anybody, I'll fucking hunt you down myself and kill you. Put you right up next to that fucking dragon. I'm fucking joking. I'm not. Have a good one. What's your name, by the way? I don't think I actually caught it.
You didn't. It's Tano.
Fucking rule number 1, don't ever tell anybody your fucking name. I got you now. You fucking
Okay.
fuck me up. You fuck me, I'll fuck you. I'll fuck you real good.
I'm sure.
But I like you, boy. Get on out of here.
I'm out.
Cool. So you open the door and you're just blasted by the So what you were just given is the snare, which is fun. You get to cast once per day. Hold on, I just gotta make sure I'm using the right spell here. I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use my phone for this because I'm a little bitch. Yep, you get to cast web once per day.
Nice.
Web's a pretty good area of denial spell.
Yes, it is. And yeah, it is just web the spell once per day. It is a +2 longbow. Wait, longbow or short bow, bud? Which one you want? Longbow? It is a longbow. Yeah, Erlinda feeling shit for taking the fucking armor now, huh?
Hey, I got a bat companion, huh? What's two?
No, I forgot about the bat companion already. Let me forget about pocket creatures. I do
Hey,
have to make
and
some mechanics.
hey, and the fact that maybe a +1 AC, but I get a +1. You said to yourself, I get a +1 to my fucking charisma
Yeah, you know
mod.
what? The charisma's not bad, and so is the charisma, the persuasion, deception, the charisma modified fucking advantage
Yeah, you gotta write that down
check.
for me so I can make
So-
a custom homebrew magic item for that.
Mm-hmm.
So is that just a longbow?
It's a +2
As-
longbow.
Okay.
It's +2 longbow. It's a magic longbow, as given that the fact that it can cast spells. Actually, I shouldn't say that because it doesn't have. No, it's not a magic weapon. Shut up.
Good.
I mean, it is, but it's not because we're not going to be using that for reduction purposes.
Yeah, you should probably write these descriptions down somewhere that we can remember them.
Oh, I am. I am. I will post them afterwards. Uh, two. I'm not doing it right now. I promise. I'm doing it right now. How you guys feeling about your new shit?
Decently happy.
You
Yeah.
guys are standing still at the smithy, just like, where the fuck is this guy? Like, you guys are about to leave. It's been like fucking 30 minutes since the last time anybody saw Tano. And as you guys are standing there talking to each other, like, where the fuck is Tano? You see the little door pop open, Tano's hands stick out, and then his other hand stick out with the double thumbs up. Then come back in, and then the bow pops out, and then another hand with the thumbs up. Now Batana comes out. And yeah. You guys you guys hear Clarence on the other end of the tunnel. Don't forget to come back sometime. And remember, if you fucking tell anybody this place exists, I'll fuck you up. And then the smithy turns his head. He's like, "Yeah, he'll fuck you up real good. Don't tell anybody about this fucking place. Trust me. We used to have another person, an apprentice for me. Yeah, he fucking told somebody about the anvil, the anvil hole. I don't have a fucking apprentice no more. It's kind of fucked, actually. I really like that kid."
Okay then.
You start to see tears welling up in this guy's eyes. So, you guys want to head out towards check out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there an area of special arrows?
You guys see a blinding flash of light as Chris Roberts descends through the skies and
Mhm.
brings
God
favorite
damn
spacecraft technology.
it!
And he says, 4.0 this year, as he floats back up into the sky.
Can I Eldritch Blast?
Oh, Yeah, you could definitely. You know what? Fuck, you want to make this canon? As this divine being floats into the air, how does your Eldritch Blast work? How do you cast your Eldritch Blast?
I essentially pull out my playing card and I just essentially just
Gambit his
infuse
ass.
them. I just throw out like it infused with energy, magic, or whatever.
Are they like numbered playing cards like a normal deck of cards? Or are they like
They're tarot cards, because technically I'm a spirits bard, and that's kind of fortune telling is kind of the thing.
so you just quickly slip a single card out with this fucking eldritch energy behind it, and it fucking hits him dead center of the forehead, and he goes, "The eternal elevator," and turns into a ball of fucking dust. And then you all see a pink flash of light, and the last 10 seconds never happened. It was canon for 10 seconds, guys.
I'm in
Oh.
tears now.
Yeah, when you come back up, you look back over at the bow wall, and there is like a section of quivers right next to it, with assorted arrows.
Alright, well, I don't know if I need a
Take a
special
look.
quiver
Go,
per se, but
go,
I'm definitely
go
gonna
look.
take a look at the arrows.
Go. Yeah, well, the quivers hold the arrows, dipshit. They're not just. Kids are in this store. Do you want a random kid running up to an arrow and poking out his eye?
Yes.
Yes.
You see that half-orc kid Curtis running down the fucking aisle, reaches his hand deep into one of the quivers, and it turns out it's a fire arrow. And this kid chucks that arrow across the aisle, and all you hear is as a magical fire starts. And you see Kyle go, "Kid, that was totally not fucking cool, man!" As he runs over and casts Create Water and extinguishes the fire. Dude, I'm totally gonna have to fucking clean that up. Where are your fucking parents? And you see this lady running down the aisle. "Don't you swear at my child! I swear!" And you guys kind of just go, "What the fuck?" So yeah, a bunch of arrows. What are you looking for? And I'll tell you if you can find it.
What kinds of special arrows do they have?
So you see a quiver that's labeled trick arrows, and you pull one out, and it's just a whoopee cushion at the end of an arrow.
Okay.
And you start looking. And what kind of fucking arrows do you want, asshole?
A couple fire would be nice. Some I don't know, explosive would be nice.
What about lightning
What
arrows?
else do they got? Obviously, I
Dude, you
can
guys
read
can-
what the thing says, what kind of arrows they got. Like I'm walking down the aisle, I can just read the descriptions of the arrows.
The descriptions
You
in the
got your
most
behold
obscene
arrow.
language.
You got your chicken arrows. Those are made specifically for terrors. You got bodkin arrows. You got barbed arrows. You've got fucking Barbara
Oh,
Streisand arrows.
barbed arrows would stop movement, restrict movement.
No, it's just a fucking arrow with the word barb written on it.
Oh, okay. Well, useless.
Yeah,
You
you
got
hit.
barbed, son.
Yeah, you hit someone with it, and Barbara Streisand shows up.
Yeah, the Barbara Streisand effect happens. So whatever your worst fucking memory is immediately becomes at the forefront of everybody in Faerun's minds, and they just start talking about it and won't shut up about it.
Oh, I thought it was it summons those two German guys that sing about rhubarb.
Barbara's Rhubarbarians?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck internet culture. I hate this shit. All right. So you're looking over, you see a couple things. You see ice arrows. You see net arrows, which I'm going to regret because now I'm looking at it. I regret it saying it already. You got acid arrows. You got non-lethal arrows, which have a boxing glove on the end of them. You see a quiver with a single arrow in it, and it's labeled grappling arrow.
Mm.
You see one that says rope arrow. Oh fuck! No, there's actually a boxing glove arrow. Fuck me. No
I
way.
don't doubt it.
Time to green.
Holy shit!
Time to green
So
arrow
then you
this
also
bitch.
you see non-lethal arrows, which are just blunted arrows.
Yep.
Boom. Wow, I really didn't fucking think boxing glove arrows existed. They do. Why are there boxing gloves in Faerun? This has to be homebrew at some point, right? You see a quiver that's full of arrows called arrows of healing.
It seems
Yeah, and
passed
there's a bunch of
backwards.
other empty quivers. Yeah, it's got a lesser health potion taped to it.
The lesser health potion is a syringe.
So I do my full damage and then heal for 2d4 plus 2.
So there is a sign that says, oh, I want to do this. 10 GP per arrowhead. The arrow of healing, however, is marked up to 30.
I believe it. Any arrows of slaying by any chance?
Fuck off.
I figured I'd ask. Can't go wrong
As
with
the names imply too, like for the fire, the acid arrow, they do 1d4 of said damage type plus whatever your attack is. The non-lethal ones, as are described, are normal damage. They just don't inflict, or they do not kill. Boxing glove arrows, which are fucking, I love this. I'm sorry. When did the fucking DC world merge with DnD? Whoa, that was a weird ad. Thank God I didn't have that on the fucking computer. Jesus Christ, D&D is fucking nerds.
Ozempic?
Boxing glove arrows can knock enemies prone. So yeah, whatever you want, baby boy. 10 GP, except for those fucking healing arrows,
the blunt
which
arrows are
only do
10 GP.
1d4. The healing arrows do 1d4 healing, by the way. So 30 GP seems like a ripoff.
Kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yep. How much are the blunt arrows?
Same thing. Well, yeah, same thing. Fuck it, 10 GP. I'll regret that later, but later is not now.
I
That's
mean,
ridiculous.
sounds
I
like
could
you
just
really.
fucking I'll just fucking blunt my own arrows for that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just like.
It will take you a day to blunt an arrow. I will tell you that right now, because
a
you're gonna have to
whole
make
day
the
to blunt one arrow.
brother. Every time you smack that arrow to blunt it, you just crack it and create a new fucking point. By the end of you trying to blunt it, you now have a 100-pointed fucking arrowhead.
What?
You have invented the extra lethal arrow. It does 1d4 extra piercing damage.
No. It does one.
Oh, really?
It does D100 extra damage.
So I get an extra 1d4 damage for making those arrows, huh?
Theoretically, in this hypothetical situation that never happened.
Rin is slowly slowly regretting giving him an idea.
Oh no. He's the one that came up with the idea and offered
You
it
ain't
on
no
a silver
artificer.
platter.
You ain't no artificer. You ain't no artificer. You ain't making your own fucking arrows. You ain't making
That's
your own
not what you
arrows.
said
Encrypted shit.
before we even started the campaign when I asked about it.
The roof of Anvil's rips open as you see two giant hands grab in and just fucking crush the roof. And as you stare up, you just see an angry red-headed god staring down at you. And you see the lips begin to move, and all you hear is
with your
No.
with your background, it would take like 3 days to make a nice bow, and you keep your arrow supply replenished. And I am quoting.
mistakes were made.
All right, so
You
I can only
actually,
make
it's like a
basic
word
arrows.
for word. Yeah, basic arrows.
Cool.
I mean, like if you found like an alchemist or like a thing of alchemist fire, right?
Well, yeah,
Like a
I can
small
fucking
bottle.
tie it to a
That's
goddamn arrow.
Yeah, exactly. But like as for like crafting new styles of arrows, I would say you'd have to have like a schematic from an artificer or something like
That's fair.
that. Which, if you want stuff like that, give me ideas. I will do the same thing I'm doing with the cantrip books, where I will create something for you to find later on.
Do they have any arrows of like oil?
Yeah. Basic. Hold on. Let me just look that up real quick. Before I fucking say yes to something that I'm gonna have to fucking make later on.
Well, I'm pretty sure that would just be an arrow with a little fucking bulb at the end. I'm pretty sure they got something like
Dude, you have no idea how many fucking kinds of arrows there are.
that. I
I'm
can
now at number
imagine.
51 and I still have not gotten to oil. The fuck kind of arrows? That's cool as fuck. I'll use that later. Jesus fucking Christ, 71 still not there. Oh, grease. Grease counts as oil, right?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so.
Yeah, you can light it on fire.
All right, hold on. Let me just go a little bit further down, see if there's an actual oil error. Error.
I mean, grease works too.
Well,
104 different types of fucking arrows. Jesus Christ.
Lentano about to have a full arsenal.
We
send you
don't
this
got
link,
enough
yeah.
gold.
Oh, you see 104 quivers, and out of 104 quivers, there's maybe like 10 that have anything in them. Yeah, grease arrows exist.
Okay.
Spreads grease on whatever surface it strikes. I'm definitely going to have to put a number on that in terms of how much grease is available per arrow.
Yeah. I will say I want 3 frost, 3 fire, and if they have grease arrows, I'll take 4 of those.
So 10 arrows total? You're going to have to fucking write that down somewhere,
Yeah.
but yes, you fucking write down whatever you just bought there, but that's 100 GP total.
Cool. I'll put that in my notes first. It's fucking quicker.
We are at 705 G.
Would that be ice or frost?
Ice. Yeah, just remember, anything that has a name to it, damage type, unless I say otherwise, just is 1d4 plus whatever the damage type is named.
Cool. And that was grease, right? Or
Yeah, it was grease. All right, and as you're doing that, you see a dude with a bow on his back and an empty quiver walk up to the section, give it a gaze over, sees the grappling hook arrow, and goes, "Oh, fucking sweet, dude! I'm gonna fucking rob that bank later." And puts it in his backpack and walks away. Or this quiver, and then walks towards the desk. You guys have a feeling Kyle's up to some shit, and that was definitely Kyle, dressed up as like Robin Hood.
Sounds like we might see Kyle again in a future session.
No, and as you say that, as you say that right now, you hear as you see a grappling hook arrow go up into the rafters of anvils. And you see this man climbing up to scale over what is the clerk's counter, which has a little safety vault or safe behind it with all the money. It's not like Gringotts, but it's a decent sized vault. And Tano's trying to figure out what arrows you have. Only Ryu and Erlinda see this. And you see him like try to cross the rafters, tiptoe over, balancing over everything. And hold on, let me roll a dice real quick as I describe this.
Well, so not one, and he falls over.
It wouldn't be the first time. I see Ricky and Dave for when nat ones happen. He rolled a nat fucking 20. All right, Kyle, my Robin Hood-esque figure, fucking wraps a rope around the rafters and Mission Impossible style, fucking lowers himself down to the safe deposit behind the counter. The clerk for this is a gnomish woman who is wearing a bright red tricone cap, or not tricone, cone cap, I should say, the classic gnome hat.
Mm-hmm.
Who's currently just like talking on her sending stone and not paying attention, like flipping through like a catalog of some sort, just doing things. Kyle is sweating like profusely as he is still lowering down, and he finally gets like a foot off of the floor, and then just stands up and then cracks the safe open because he has a key to it. I grabs like a handful of GP, stuffs it in his pocket, closes the vault, looks around, and then tries to scale back up the rope. Gets about halfway up the rope, and then falls the fuck down on his back. And you see the gnomish lady turn around and hit a button right next to where the cash register is. You see a red light above the vault start circling. It's not super bright. You guys are pretty far away from this, by the way. Like decently far, at least a football field and a half away. All right, so think the theme song going off right now as Kyle is currently locked in as iron gates fall around the clear counter, and two golems step out from the wall that they a golem shape, two 10-foot golems. Shape of the wall opens up and they two step out. Both of them grab Kyle. A Kyle-shaped hole in between the two golem-shaped holes appears, and they pull him back in. The walls come back together, the gates come up, and the red light turns off. And the gnomish lady goes back to reading her book, or her magazine, talking on the sending stone. I think this is the last time you guys will see Kyle ever again. All right, Tana, you got everything written down?
Bow and the arrows. I mean, we're trying to add them in. It's
All right, well, fuck.
what?
There's 4 ice? What were the arrows you got again?
3 ice, 3 fire, grease.
3 grease? So only 9 arrows?
No, 10. 3, 3, 4.
Oh, 4 grease. Yeah, shitty series anyways. I have it written down for you, so don't worry about that. Alright, guys. You guys are you guys all done? Anybody else want to do anything? You guys share your experiences while you were walked away from each other?
I'm good. I got everything I wanted.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Alright. So you guys want to head out to the checkout counter?
Yeah.
And as we're
Cool.
we're going back to the checkout counters, like, hey, didn't you have a book by that Ricardo guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we like met him.
Fuck. Man. I would have loved to get his fucking signature in that shit.
I get the feeling he's been through some shit.
I mean, you should read some of the fucking book.
Yeah, it sounds like both adventurous and sexual at the same time.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
That's been my experience.
And what experience is that?
And we get to the counter.
Alright. So you get to the counter and you hear, okay, Jessica, look, I gotta do work. I'll call you back in a minute. And she just puts the cat. There's no hanging up a sending stone. It's just like puts a sending stone on the counter, and you just hear a. Okay. Can I help you folks out?
Yes, we're all checking out these items, and we also have a 10% off coupon we wish to use.
Ooh, 10% discount. Who likes you that much? Sheesh.
Mm.
All right.
We specifically don't say who gave us the.
Fun fact: you guys remember seeing somebody get dragged back here, but you don't remember their name. Like you try really hard. You you interacted with them. Like you got armor from them, and I think a couple of potions, but the name doesn't come to you really what? And you kind of just forget.
I'm sure it'll come back to
Forget
me
what?
eventually.
What did you forget? Oh well. And Kyle has faded from your memories.
I'm sure we'll remember at some point.
Okay. So we got. Let's see. 2 sets of armor. A scimitar. 4 greater health potions. Wait, no.
3, I thought.
No, it's 4. 4. You put 3 on the table. He put 1 on the table.
Did I get 3?
Right.
No,
I thought
you
I-
got 3. Fiddler got 1.
Oh, I thought I got 2. Okay, I'll change that. That's fine.
Oh wait, did you? You may have only.
Oh no,
gotten
you got
2.
2. You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
2. You got 2. You got 2. So
Okay.
it's 3. It's 3 total.
Sorry, my
I'm
headset
sorry.
died.
I
What are
can't.
we?
No worries. You're good.
Oh, you're good. No, I just This is, by the way, this is the first gnome that hasn't spoken with that super high voice. I hope
Yep.
you guys realize that. Okay, sorry about that. I did not finish math when I was going to school. Instead, I got put to work here. Don't ask. I won't tell. But yeah, my life fucking sucks.
It's
And
retail.
my,
Who really
be-
likes working retail?
you know what? Honestly, can I tell you guys? My best friend just got fired, and I honestly can't believe it. All right. Um, it's ridiculous. Like she did nothing. So what? She punched out a customer. Some customers have it coming.
Yeah, I
I
actually
mean,
tried to vouch for her to not lose her job, but I know who you're talking about.
I did hear about that. Becky did say something about that. There was this like lizard lady that she was a little rude too, but like really tried to help her out. I'll tell her I said tell her I said thank you for her. All right. Um,
I am the
so
lizard
yeah.
lady.
And you notice she's like, you know what? Take the health potions on the house. It was really nice of you to do that.
Oh, nice, thank you.
Um, as for you, we also got a bat figurine. Those are going to be really cool. I really think they're going to take off. Apparently, kids around here are really interested in this stuff. I don't get it, but like really interesting stuff. I think I might get myself a cat figurine. I've been really looking for like a cat to have at the house.
Specifically around the 10-year-old demographic.
I'd say probably like 9 to 10-year-old, but it's probably going to turn into a crippling addiction that may last in some people's 40s. It's kind of weird, but Um,
Yeah,
but
totally
yeah,
not gonna
that
afford them.
figurine, cool.
Hmm.
Um, and then
See, we
I think
have.
that's it, right?
Yeah, we have
I
Oh,
think
the
this.
so.
fucking arrow, the
The
arrows.
arrows.
Oh,
I almost forgot about the arrows. By the way, sir, you
110
can't
total.
put those in your own quiver. We do have quivers at the front that you can, use to cart them up here. Dumbass. Um, but yeah, that's gonna come out to 705 gold before the discount. Which is 630 gold? No. Maybe?
Does
I
that
don't know.
does
I'll
that
just call
exclude
it.
does that exclude the potion since
Oh yeah, totally. Hold on, I gotta do the
705
math. And she pulls out an
times
abacus and just starts moving beans around.
0.1 equals
It's 70.5.
70.5. Yeah.
Yeah, duh, I could do that in my head. I'm RPing, brother.
Uh-huh.
God.
What do you
Sometimes you're
think
just
I'm
a
doing?
sometimes you're just a gnomish woman who just doesn't like know math. Sometimes you're sometimes you're a gnomish dude who gets stabbed in the heart by your best friend because somebody
well
projects an echo in front of you.
well I did hear gnome school is not really that great in the educational world, so not surprising.
It really isn't, and it's unfortunate. We're looked down upon because we're assholes, and we like to play tricks on people. But honestly, we play tricks on people because it keeps us alive. If you didn't know, actually, if we don't like be prankish and like gnomish, we kind of start to die, lose the happiness. Um, I mean, I'm fucking depressed, but at least I can smile, right? At least fake it. Every one of these employees has something fucking fucked up going on in their lives. Retail, man, it's crushing no matter what environment you're in.
Oh yeah, I know it definitely.
So yeah, we'll just call it an even 600.
That works for
I'm
me, I
joking.
guess.
It's an even 500.
Yeah, so
Good to me.
400?
Nice. Wait,
what?
You see, she's like pushing items towards you, and she's like bringing the price lower. And then you see Derek, the manager, pop around the corner. God damn it! First it was Becky. Now it's you, Linda. I just don't get it. But you're fired.
Oh, come now, manager. She wasn't doing anything wrong.
Hey, I don't know what's going on, but since you've been in the store, I've had to fire 2 employees. Can you stay around for like a couple more hours? I've got another couple more problem people I want to get rid of.
And who are you gonna replace him with?
Fucking magic constructs, duh. The industry is all about magic constructs and self-serve. I don't have to pay constructs. I just gotta have spell slots.
Sir, you
Leave.
can't be serious. You can't. Constructs can only do so much. They're not that intelligent.
Automation of the work industry is the best thing that could happen to Faerun. I'm sorry, not sorry. And then you see the door. So if you look, as you're looking at the desk, there's a manager's office. Right next to that manager's is the manager's office, and it's called the manager's office. And you see a thick. You see the door open as an orc steps out of the office. He is wearing a nice shirt, khakis with a pocket protector, a bunch of pens in there. He's got a very thick mustache. Derek, you know what? I've had it. You're fired. I keep telling you this. You got to stop treating our employees like crap. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna turn to him and talk to him in Orcish and be like, "This guy just insulted my entire family."
Do you fucking know Orcish?
Yeah, I do.
This was a fucking bit. This is about to be a bit where we have a bunch of managers come out and fire each other, and then we're going to end the session. But fuck you. You know Orcish. Do either of you two know Orcish?
No, I've
No.
said it that I've only know Common and Sylvan.
I just got to double check because it's about to get weird. All right. So it's Ano and you guys are standing next to each other, looking over to the left to look at the manager, whose name is Mr. Manager.
Love that.
And as he's speaking to Derek, you just hear Tano, who's standing all the way over to the right. So he's the furthest back from you. Go. And then you see Mr. Manager. You see Mr. Manager's eyes widen in excitement because this is the first fucking time like somebody who actually knows his language doesn't just fucking speak common comes in here, and you just hear him. Which to you, Tano, you hear. I do apologize, sir. I'm dealing with the situation right now. I will be replacing him. I shouldn't be telling you this because, work laws and all that, but he is getting replaced by a magical construct.
Good. He deserves it.
Again, you hear Tano go.
Bunga bunga bunga.
Excuse me, sir.
We
that is
both turn and
highly-
just stare at Erlen.
You just insulted my mother. I honestly can't. Take your items and please leave my store.
I can't believe you'd say that. I was uncalled for.
What?
Yeah,
How
as you
was
guys are
I
being ushered
supposed
out.
to know?
Well,
Fucking Unga Bunga.
it just means I want to fuck your mom. So yeah, you're being ushered out of the store at this point. You're not trespassed or anything, but you have a feeling that the prices might be different the next time you're in. And that concludes the shopping portion of this episode, which is the whole episode.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
So you guys step outside of Anvil's.
Not only was it the shopping episode, we only stopped at one store.
Anvil's, the store you can trust. I'll work on that jingle.
okay, so how much did we spend all together then?
So
400.
no, shut up.
Hey, that's the last price you said.
But he agreed at 500.
Okay, so 500.
She said 400 and then prompt the manager to fire her, and then prompt manager, Mr. Manager to fire her.
Okay, so 500.
Him. Which is
Both.
what I was getting to. 500 gold.
Alright, so we just take that out of the gold that we got from the dungeon.
And as the door closes behind you, you kind of hear just like a bum, 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 as I don't know what the fuck that sound was. You hear it like crackling as if like stone is forming in on itself. And you turn around and there's no doorway there anymore. And you see a sign that says not foreclosed. Abandoned property, please do not enter, very dangerous. Everything that you bought is real though.
Yeah.
There's a little kid who's standing on the street corner, which is like 5 feet away from you, and he's just fucking wide-eyed staring at you. Did you guys just come out of the wall?
I wink and walk away.
This kid give you a flash of what's going to happen in the future as we end this session and bring it down to a line. For the next 20 years of his life, this child ponders about what he saw this day. A man, an owl person, and a lizard person coming out of a wall of an abandoned warehouse that's been abandoned since 100 years when the original event happened. That his parents talked about used to be this beautiful, beautiful store where anybody could go to find anything they wanted, known as Anvils. Um, but that place has been gone for 100 years, and these three people walked out of it. And this kid hits 13 years old, and he starts getting interested in investigation and like detective work because he wants to find out like the story of this.
Yeah, he wants to follow in my footsteps.
And then 18 years old, he leaves his house for the first time, leaving his girlfriend behind as he takes up a new job in Boulder's Gate after the end of the calamity. At 25 years old, he divorces his first wife as he spends all his waking hours away from his children and his wife investigating this store known as Anvil's. And it's not until he's 53 years old, 50 years after the events of this story. Sorry, 43
I was
years
gonna
after
say,
the
so
events
he
of the
was 3
story.
years old.
10 years old at the beginning of this. 43 years at the events of this story. He comes across a book that mentions anvils. And in the picture, or in the book, he finds a picture of anvils. And his mouth hits the floor in pure shock as he sees a man, an owl person, and a lizard folk shopping the aisles of anvils. Thanks for coming to session number 4. Can't wait to see you in 2 weeks.
And can I cast a Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the child?
Oh God, why?
Just make the kid
Plot
laugh at the
armor.
You're
joke.
gonna fucking
Plot-
remember me.
plot-
Yeah, we're not fucking with kids.
What?
Plot
I don't-
armor to be remembered.
Well, it's
No,
not
you
a
cannot
bad
cast Tasha's
spell.
Hideous Laughter. That was the epilogue to the story. You guys are standing frozen in horror as you guys cannot move at all, and you hear a voice in the third person speaking from the heavens. And as you eke your eyeballs up, you see a giant red-haired man. As his
No.
lips moves. No.
It's not even a,
Yeah.
It's not even a lethal spell. It just makes the kid laugh.
So the reason why I
It's the
say 18
president.
years, the reason why I say years after the calamity, going forward, we are going to reboot this campaign in the future, with new characters, not the old characters. There are
Linda will
3 more
still
Montano
return.
Montaigne 2.
3 more sessions here. Now, I want to let you know, this is not a reset. We are following a very strict path at this point, and this had to happen this way.
Unfortunately.
No, not unfortunately. This is where I get to reveal to you guys where the name The Haunt comes from in the first place. So The Haunt is in reference to the book It by Stephen King, in which, in the last 20 chapters of the book, they describe when the kids were together and they find out what it actually is. And this is in the unabridged version of the book, because this is part of the shit that was removed for the actual release of it. And then came back 20 years after release. They find out what it is. And it turns out to be this creature that's like super illusory and creates all these fucking things and all these horrors and all this, but it's all illusion magic. And when referenced, they find the word haunt. That part comes from the last report from Mike Hanlon, who's writing the book about the happenings of Derry. And one of the prologues to it is haunt, to be haunted, a place where a creature hunts. So on and goes off on the description of the haunt. So the idea of this comes from that and what that creature was. So yes, these aren't resets. These are things that are supposed to be happening. And I've been playing this up for a long time. But I do want to wind this campaign down and then reboot this soon. July's coming up fast. So within the next 2 to 3 sessions, I want to slam this all together and show you what's really been going on. But I do want to let you guys know, because I know you guys have been on the edge of your seats this whole entire time, and it feels like a fucking fever dream, that it is intentional for you guys to feel that way.
Okay. I mean, would we have to reboot, take new characters? Because technically, my character can't actually, you know.
No, you don't have to. When I say new characters, it's going to be different versions. So if you want to take your character's just going to get aged, because we will be doing a time skip.
I'm gonna be my own son.
I mean, you could be.
I mean, well, your character's a half-elf, right? And elves live for quite a while.
Yeah.
And technically, my character's already dead, so she really doesn't.
I got my dad.
Yeah, but
passed down
owls don't
bow.
live that long. Fried owl.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, Owl's gonna die. But...
No, it's not necessarily new characters, but it's the idea that we'll be aging the characters going forward. If you really want to stick with your old with your current character, which I hope you do. It's just
Cool.
if Donimus was still here, he would have to create a new fucking character.
His character would probably.
Yeah,
like
I'd like to
70.
have an actual decent length campaign with this character, so that's cool.
We are. It's just we have wonkied the fuck out of
Oh,
this
yeah.
world. And I've done it in such a way where I
This
have to
campaign
close
is
this
gonna be
part out.
grimdark and scary, and it's not gonna
It
be fun.
is.
Look at this fucking map.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. All right, I need you to understand. This is where the darkness comes here. All right, you realize. Let me end this stream now, so people don't get to hear this. Bye.
Oh, let me end my stream then real quick. Hold on. And bye.
Bye.
Okay, my stream's over now.